Good morning. It's Crosby's week. Really happy to be here for entrances and keys. This is a fan favorite mode of a lot of people. I've got some two really amazing runners actually. We have Ack the Boker representing We All Should Hover Every Day. With 21 points, facing off versus Nobly, representing Noble Foxes with a grand total of 12. This is the first game out of the series of the two. I believe Korik and Hayfield are waiting in the bay and playing on Saturday. But until then, we've got Santa Link versus regular. You don't actually see regular Link actually sprite that often. But here we are, Ack versus Nobly. Gonna be a really great time. Of course, tracking for us today is Nielsen, Alex, 92, and Nochipato, our two veteran clickers. And of course, we have a fellow We All Should Hover Everyday teammate, Jem. Jem, how's it going?
Hi. It's going great. I'm excited to watch my teammate surely crush Nobly here. No. Yeah, I'm just excited to be here and, watch an exciting race, hopefully.
Oh yeah. Well, certainly, we might have a little bit of bias here in the commentary booth, but don't worry. We will keep things as fair and fun as possible. That's exactly what Ack is looking for today. From his great file name. Absolutely, just looking for the fun.
Yeah, just fun and jokes. And a typo, I guess, in the first game.
Yeah, that's what it must have meant in this case. It looks like we also have no timer on Ack's side, so everything he's gonna do is going to be record breaking. We have a cane in Sanctuaries already. That's actually a pretty nice item starting out.
Yeah, it's sort of a weapon if you manage to find magic somewhere, which is always nice early.
Yeah, looks like actually, wow. Yeah, looks like, okay, Sanctuary Star actually is going to lead us actually directly to the Dark Road. Can't do much here except maybe check Pyramid. Can't do much before the Moon Pearl. Looks like Ack is following in.
Right.
Oh, no, we need money! We need money! No! Oh, so sad. Okay, well, actually, I was going to say, yeah, so Ack is actually kind of following in, I believe, Korek's opening move here for Cross Keys, coming over here to Lake Hylia's shop. Just gonna see if we can get some extra resources, kind of lost guards in order to kill. Also, that area tends to get a bit isolated, kind of depending on what your other routes are. So really kind of great to see those places marked off.
Yeah, it's happened like probably to most people that play cross keys, where like you're like an hour in, then you finally check the lake shop and it has like a glove or boots or something, and you just hate yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, actually, and just like a lot of when you play, especially even for non-entrance seeds, like there are going to be places where some of them just kind of tend to get more isolated, just harder to get to. And yeah, that area is kind of one of them. Mini Moldrum Cave entrance seems to also be kind of one of those locations where you kind of have to consciously or make your way over there. Otherwise, it's gonna also just get lost in the shuffle, especially if there's like late flute or something. We also, by the way, found chess game on Nobly's side. We're very poor. I don't think we've seen anything that will actually yield us any amount of money. The tree pulls are even just they're just paltry sums of money here.
Yeah, like making use of those bombs.
Yeah. We're gonna get the
nice. We now have 10 rupees. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. So only 20 more. Okay, I could do math on stream for the chess game. Oh man, so they're 50 rupees. So Nobly.
Yeah, so he's walking around.
Get it. Yeah, not often you actually get to see this, but just because but we are kind of money starved at this point. I don't know if these guys are interested in pull hand. Looks like maybe the answer is no, but at least Nobly and Ack now knows about chess game. So I guess we're just gonna go pick up the 50 rupees and come straight back.
Yeah. Chess game is. Wait, we're not doing chess game?
Oh, okay. I guess we're not doing chess game. I thought we were gonna go straight back, but it's okay. So maybe we'll come back to Hyrule Castle at the beginning, and with the master equipment.
Maybe you just realized that he accidentally skipped chess game, or maybe it's intentional so he can afford bombs if he finds a shop.
Yeah, that could be. And also like it is still pretty early. Maybe in this case we just like it's kind of a pain to walk all the way back to Hyrule Castle. From there. I don't know. It's up to him. But it looks like Ack's gonna go back, so he's gonna show us what value chess game here is today.
Yeah. Chess game actually in this
It's very
situation
sad.
could be yeah, it's really sad for Egg here. It could be really
Yeah.
swingy if they both had done it. If one of them gets 1 rupee like Egg and the other one gets 100.
Oh yeah,
That could
yeah,
be
that's
pretty
actually very
significant.
true. Yeah, considering looks like so it's very minor divergence in terms of like first opening starts. We have more money. I was even gonna think that we're actually kind of headed both over to Kakariko, and one of the things that certainly could still make or break a difference is bottle vendor. I have certainly seen before that, well, there, for example, there could be a sword on bottle vendor, there could be something else, and that could really help out the early game. And it is, granted, you do have a lot of options here in Kakariko, right? Like a lot of entrances, a lot of places you could basically farm up some more resources potentially. Maybe depending on what you see, you could also get very distracted by going through Super Bunny Cave. But
And we still have
it is one,
magic for
yeah.
arcane.
True.
Well, like if we find mini Modem Cave or something, it'll let us clear it. Because otherwise we just don't have any weapon right now, except for the one bomb.
Well, actually, so how bad is Kane Samaria mini Moldorm Cave clear? Like, is it difficult?
It's no, not at all.
Okay.
It can be slow if you're slow with it, but it's pretty safe. So.
Okay. Well, that's good because I used to think like going in with 10 bombs to mini Moldorm was considered safe, but then given some of the things I've seen this week in League can be it can be pretty devastating.
Okay, so I guess following mini Moldorm Cave too.
Super Bunny? Yeah.
Super Bunny, yes.
It's okay. Surely there will be at least one mini Moldorm to justify it being called mini Moldorm Cave.
And
like it is. Yeah,
came out as a bunny.
And just a dead end too. No mirror. We can maybe eventually get to that Light World location via Death Mountain. Might be a little bit more difficult. This one seems much easier considering it's in Kakariko. But yeah, no real value here. But looks like we're not gonna head over to finish up Kakariko. We're gonna go to South Shore.
Yeah. No, we're gonna fake flipper.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I assume it's not gonna be Houlihan because like it probably just Houlihan at the start if you really wanted to. So it's just gonna be the entrance checks. We have a bomb for the well as well, if it's the well here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, is the one bomb. Ideally, you have 2 bombs just in case you encounter something like Hype Cave, for example. But having one bomb is very, very comforting because, as you said, right, we can find Blind's Hut, we can find the well, we can find basically something that is bomb locked, and then we don't want to come back for it. That's a very useless map, by the way.
Yeah. I think it's opening up Lightwood Hype Cave. Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yep. We're very carefully gonna throw our bomb to make sure it does land near the cave. This is a very feels bad feeling. If you accidentally either like get like bomb insular or something, or like it doesn't register, right? Or you end up throwing it and it misses, or it's very, very sad.
It looks like we're not gonna need the bomb for this drop down at least. It's just a compass.
Sad nobly. That could have been the Beast Town compass. It would have been very important. Oh, all right. Well, that was a very conscious skip. I know that Nobly does. Has been partners with Tam before. Yeah. All right. Okay. We're good. We got the bomb. We also got the extra rupee. This is how we pull ourselves up. By our bootstraps, 1 rupee at a time. Surely, eventually, we will get our fortune. After a lifetime of hard work. Oh, he did not get the bomb. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I did not see that. Okay, I just thought that he got it before he died, but looks like no. Thanks, Alex. One of our eagle eye trackers for today.
And then he just gives up. I mean, that's fine. I think it makes sense to at least come out of there with 1 bomb, because what do you do now if you find Type Cave or Agana or something like this?
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, looks like actually Ag's gonna head over to the desert area. Typically, I think you don't really see this play being made unless you have like a book or like a glove or something that makes this this traversal here a little bit more palatable. But then again, something could just very well pay off here. Like we find Hyrule Castle main. That's a pretty nice set.
Yeah, it's a bunch of items. We have the magic for the cane to clear it out. Get a bunch of items here.
Yeah, man. Standard, main tournament standard is making a comeback here in Cross Keys. We have the Cane of Samaria as our primary weapon to get through the front of his cave.
Oh, it's a lumber well. Great.
Great. Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth, and I'm sure out of everyone's minds thinking about that. Oh, we got a shield. Okay, that's Well, I guess we can go into swamp. We are not sequence. We are not. Okay, we're doing the sequence break the other way. Yeah, very interesting here on Axe side. So typically, unless you find the Hyrule Castle Smoky Cannon out in the wild, neither, of course, like the back of escape, or in this case, going to the back is going to be logic. But this is very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, he wants to skip the Aga 2 kill. It's not so bad.
Yeah.
If you wanna try to make a big swing at the start, it's
I actually looks like, yeah. So Nobly actually ended up picking up half magic, looks like, from Lost Woods. So very nice luxury item, especially early on. We are not going to go anywhere. We're just gonna go out in entrance, and we have made it to Dark World.
okay.
Okay. That was also okay. Yeah, and I think maybe Ack wants a better weapon. And maybe he wants a lamp to try and get all the way to the back. We have found Sikid, so close, so close to home, right? It's like you go off to college and you don't even need it's like you want to stay on campus, you don't really stay on campus, so you're right here next to your home of Skullwoods.
Yeah, I guess Axis really wants to go to Skullwoods, that's why he's here.
Yeah, I guess so. Not though. I mean, this is actually kind of an interesting sequence break as well. So certainly we know that the Pearl cannot be here. You're not expected to kind of do anything. There's also a good bomb farm. Maybe for those of you who have played some more inverted seas, this seems right up. Brings back some great nostalgic memories.
Looks like Ak hasn't played too many inverted seas, and I don't blame him for it. Because he took a long while to find those bombs.
It's okay. We found out where all the bombs went now, and surely he will remember for this time because that was the lesson. See, easy. Oh my gosh!
Not the worst for it.
That is so coupled with that half magic that's sitting in Lost Woods, which is just a mirror away from where Ak is and where Nobly was. Man, that is suddenly like. Even going all the way to the back of escape, actually looking pretty easy. It's pretty well looking. Is looking much better. It's still not logic, for entrance stuff because we don't. There's no concept of advanced logic. You still hard require the lamp to get back there, but we know that there are a bunch of torches and for Act to light if he really wants to.
Yeah, or he could. Nobody found a GT Vicky and a bow, so he could also claim GT.
Ooh, if that's okay. Oh man, would you climb GT on this? I mean, it's like on this equipment, it looks.
I don't think anybody would claim GT this early. There's like a million entrances open still.
Fair. We also, okay, like Nobly doesn't have a fire source, but Act does have a fire source, so I guess combined they could. But I mean, like, holy cow, that's kind of scary. All right. Okay. Well, looks like Bottle Vendor actually is just gonna give us 3 bombs. Not the greatest use of our money, considering we are, still kind of strapped for cash here, but. Surely we will come across some fortune or maybe some fame as well along the way. Nobly really making sure that he, oh my gosh, what, does not die before hitting the end of Spiral Cave. It's like the treasure at the end of the rainbow, except the rainbow is exceedingly slow to traverse, and it's very brown, mono-colored rainbow.
Yikes! How unexciting.
Yeah, Ak is also, but
GT small.
Oh my god.
Speaking of claiming GT.
GT intensifies. Very interesting also that I think Ak is really doing his due diligence here in sequence breaking basically all of Skullwoods. Do you know actually if we can get to the back? Because we have the fire rod, right? So but we're a bunny, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
my gosh! Holy frick! This Skullwoods payout. Where is Dunka? I mean, it's not maybe the same stats in entrance as it is maybe a non-entrance, but we have a pseudo vanilla fire rod and we have a glove here.
Yeah, and
like,
these are getting really another smoky. Yeah, it played out pretty well. This will actually let him route the Lightbolt pretty nicely now with the glove.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, early, I would say like access to, well, or access to stuff certainly makes things a bit more efficient, right? The mirror certainly gets very touted as probably one of the biggest items, right? Because you never know where you're gonna get spit out in Dark World. We have a free pearl just
we have a pearl.
sitting here in the tavern for Kakariko. That is actually really hilarious because we could have actually just had that very, very early. But here we are.
That's gonna make X items out of Scorewoods less exciting because
yeah, that is true. Yeah,
sooner than later, Nobly will be there too.
Yeah, and of course, yeah, Nobly doesn't have to necessarily spend the time. Not that it was a lot of time that X spent, Bunny reviving, but again, okay.
He spent a lot of time dodging the ropers mostly. That was the main issue.
Okay, I see. All right, looks like Axe he's gonna finish up and still avoiding Kakariko for the time being, but we've got lots of, as you said, entrances, connectors, options for us to go. Nobly looks like he is going to at least finish up the rest of Kakariko. So we're also pretty, I won't say pretty healthy, but we have blue mail. We've got 5 whole hearts. All right, looks like Ak actually found magic bats, or not magic bat, powder for eventually, yes.
Yeah. Also found Bumper Cave Top, which is a pretty good find. You prefer to find it with the mirror, of course, but
yeah,
at least he knows where it is.
Yeah. Also, yeah, as you mentioned, probably not necessarily like the greatest connector to Bumper Ledge, just because it's on Fairy Ascension cave, like on the bad side, right? Because you have to climb all the way up, as opposed to like you just drop down. But if it is what it is, right? You can't necessarily complain, or we'll complain a lot, but we can't control in this case, like where things are. Good use of the bow. Really glad to see this. We have we do have a big key.
Climbing Hera without the way to kill Moldorm, which is a bit unfortunate. On the other hand, maybe there's just a sword up here, or even a hammer. Oops.
Maybe that was for science. Yeah, that's certainly true. We've certainly seen sword in compass chest, hammer in compass chest. That can't happen. It is very unfortunate. You're very much rewarded if you decided to make the time investment to come up here without a weapon. But it's very disincentivizing to come up here and finish the dungeon and go somewhere else if you don't have that option.
Yeah, I guess nowadays it's a bit less bad because like later you'll just come back with the hookshot and then you just teleport up. So now you can just get your items early and leave. Assuming you ever find the hookshot. And I mean, there's some payoff there. Flippers aren't bad.
Yeah. Flippers also does give you a lot more, not a lot of access, but it certainly does give a whole basically corner of the world kind of more available to you. We got Zora. Well, we've had Zora technically because of the glove, but we can also get Zora Ledge. We can get Waterfall, so that may be more incentivizing. However, we need. Let me do some more math here. 493 rupees on Nobly's side, and I don't even know if we can actually. I don't even think we've actually found any money source either.
I mean, he's basically there. It's fine.
Basically. All right, Jem. When are you going to Gamble Game? As soon as we finish project. That's exactly what I want to hear. All right, we got a map to Eastern from that.
That's unfortunate for Nobly.
Oh, I see. Yes. I guess
that's why it's so risky to check that connector early before getting all the items. Especially with this amount of items, you're just your chance of getting knocked out are decently high because you have no boots to reopen King's Tomb. You can't do hammer packs, and yeah, of course, not to mention the stuff that you're just straight up locked out of.
Oh yeah. All right, looks like Nobly's gonna take those flippers, and we're gonna at least head over to South Shore so we actually can check some constant item locations, I guess. Or for example, we can check Hobo. That is actually within logic for after getting our flippers. Not the greatest check, of course, but it is a guaranteed item.
Yeah, let's see if nobody follows this. Nope.
It looks like no. Yeah.
So you won't get his powder, but it doesn't really matter because the badge just had a map. So
right.
Not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay. Well, never mind. We're not gonna go over to South Shore. We're gonna go over to Desert instead. It looks like. Oh, that's right. We drained the dam. Oh, look at that great money.
Yeah. Now he's gonna basically be able to afford Zora, right? Just needs to find another one of those.
Yeah, exactly.
Which,
well, I mean, we know where the
is
gamble
admirable.
game is, right? We're just gonna head straight
True.
over now because we have enough spending cash. Alright, looks like Axe also gonna go pick up an extra heart container. Yeah, certainly very, very understandable early game. We don't want to probably die all that much more often, or at least unintentionally. The more health that we have, the longer the game goes. You know, of course, we always want that mirror, but the longer the death warping takes, the more you really want an early exit out of the dungeon. Alright, coupled with
so nobody's
fire
approaching Hyrule Castle here. We'll see if he decides to clear it or not.
Okay, alright. I'm not sure. Oh, no, I think we saw this on Nobly's side too. When he saw this, yeah, okay. So Ganon is at the Lost Woods today, so very, very easily accessible.
Okay. Now the big decision. Not big. The potential different decision from what Ack did. He's going back with the key. Maybe he's deciding to go to the back though. Which Ack didn't. Yeah, he's picking up hearts. He's gonna go to the back. When I check the other exit though, that Ack didn't check, which is just Desert left. Funny. Desert right.
Oh, the small key.
Yes. He's also not going to the back. It's like he might want to check the right entrance first and then go to the back, but I don't know. I kind of feel like you should just do it first because you're like
yeah, we just right. We just
everything in the dark just does more damage.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah, and I was also thinking that like we learned the lesson like by getting spit out of pyramid, right? Or like a pyramid fairy. From one of the connectors that Nobly ended up taking early without actually having gotten any of the items in Paradox Cave. So, because could have happened probably again without the glove, especially. There are a lot of entrances where Nobly just can't get back to because we can't. You know, maybe you come out under a rock and then you can't get back under the rock. We did find back of desert. That is, we're only one desert big key away and one we're one lamp away, but. We still don't have any knowledge here as to what our our pendants and crystals are.
It's gonna be interesting to see if nobody ends up going to Scarwoods here, or maybe he'll get distracted by something, and which will lead to him missing out for the on the glove and the fire rod for a while. Oh, there's Maya. Definitely can't get distracted there yet. Alright, gets to enjoy swordless, bootless Spiral Cave.
Well, I guess he does have Fire Rod, so maybe that makes it a little bit. Well, no. I mean, I guess everything is relative in terms of palatability, but man, like, it's not very fun. Yes, swordless, bootless.
Yeah, he's just going for maximum magic efficiency there.
Oh yeah, especially with half magic. You know, you barely even see the magic bar, going down. You know.
It's gonna be a bit interesting. So nobody's gonna get the fire rod here while he has the pearl, so he will be able to open up the back of Skullwoods while he's here. Which, like, Ack, once he finds the pearl, he can do too, but like, he's not gonna come back to Skullwoods in a hot minute. So odds are, if something is there, Ack will be missing out on it for an hour or an hour and a half or something like that.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, actually, and also coupled with this, yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna see if Nobly decides to go to the back as well, see if he wants to check the extra entrance. And that is Nobly's glove.
Nobly will definitely check the extra entrance. Because he's gonna get his key out of
Pinball room?
Pinball room, yeah. Walk out, then he still needs to get the item from the big key chest, and then he can just walk straight out and get the bag.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
And I assume he's interested in just continuing on to Village of Outcasts after he's done it anyway. So
Yeah, that's the benefit of having well, and a pretty early Pearl, all things considered. Considering it was just sitting here in Kakariko, which Ak I think is en route to go get from the back of Tavern. But yeah, like that just means that we have a lot more Dark World access and availability to us.
yeah, the sequence broken gloves end up not being of any use to Ak. Right, I don't think any of the gloves lock checks that he did had anything.
Yeah, not so far.
He got a map from the bed. That was the best thing he got.
Well, now we have knowledge for what Eastern Palaces. Eventually, if we ever either find Eastern, we actually do a hard map check. Which at this point, I guess I don't even know how many maps there have been, but I really don't see these guys doing a map check anytime soon. Ooh, Ak is alright. So Ak has found Paradox. Maybe he wants to finish up the rest of the entrances in Kakariko before making that dive, because this might be his last thing, and then he'll want to probably leave Kakariko for the duration of the game.
Yeah.
Ooh. Wait, Nobly, you have flippers?
Wait, you can get the first chest.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah, Nobly, I think realized this later on as well. Yeah, first chest of Swamp. Yes, does not require the small key. Can't have a vanilla small key. It is. Oh my god.
Hey, fire, let's go.
What a lamp, dude. All right. So, Jem, how are you feeling about Dark Cross? How are you feeling about trying to sequence break to the back of Escape now?
The problem is it kind of sucks to return to Rival Castle to then just sequence break some checks. That's the main issue. When you could just check other entrances and find like in logic stuff.
Yes, right. So I guess maybe like the question is like, would you try and maybe hold out for a Tower Castle small key, or maybe just like more time, better equipment maybe also as well. Is it too much to hope if we can maybe get boots restored?
But
okay.
Like mostly it's just inconvenient to go back there for out of logic checks. So like either you wait until you get split out there, or you get a flute, or you just have only bad checks left.
Very fair.
I think that's when something like that becomes relevant.
All right. Well, suddenly we are. Yeah, we have how many? We're looking at maybe 3. Yeah, it looks like 3 small hole pot small keys. We haven't found
we have
pot,
a bow, which I guess doesn't really matter for small keys. But
yeah, no, but that certainly is very now enticing. In order, if as soon as we find pod, I think 3 small keys is actually a great number to go in and explore.
Yeah.
Good dodge on Axe side. Holy frick, that was very very close.
He's got boom ale. He's fine.
Oh well.
He can take a beating. It's like 1 hit from the dog. But,
Yeah, it's 1 hit. Hey, you know what? 1 is better than 0. So I did learn that in math class as well. At least in this context.
Yes, it's safe. I was about to remind you that sometimes 0 is good.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Hype Cave.
It is Hype Cave. Good thing we have enough bombs. Oh, we got the boost! Oh, beautiful! Oh my gosh, what a sight for Sore Eyes at the the no lamp time stamp here on his. And we have a hammer. Holy frig! Maybe we should be thanking our friend Catfish or something. Yeah, I don't know if Ak was interested in specifically checking this route out, but he definitely made the right investment in going to North Dark World here.
Yeah, Ak just won. He's the first to have fun, so he wins.
Yeah,
that works.
Yeah, we actually have the real boost, and actually in order to do the get to Catfish the quote unquote actually by bonking out those rocks, as opposed to diving all the way down and taking the stairs or something to go all the way back up. It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, watch Catfish now have a sword.
So close. I know you were really hopeful, but
no, Catfish never has anything.
It's true. Yeah, maybe it's like the allure and the in the siren call of the Catfish itself, as opposed to just Catfish. All right, but no, this is great for Ak. Suddenly, we have actual regular Dark World access. We've got Hammer, we've got Glove, we've got the Pearl. So no strict need in order to go through our Dark World connectors in order to get to Dark World. If you choose to use them, that's also great. But this is I think now Ak really just has kind of like the world's open to him at this point.
Yeah, looks like we're checking what the Drain Dam has. So he's gonna get some money here. Probably gonna clean up the rock on the left. I don't think he has done that yet, and then maybe goes to Dark World. Probably gonna be his plan. Maybe he'll decide to do Hyrule Castle now.
Oh yeah, that's also true too. Yeah, since he's kind of in this area. So okay, so at least Ak has taken a very slight early obtainment of just traditional Dark World access, right? Hammer, Gloves, Pearl, and we've also got some niceties, right? We've got the boots, we've got a good amount of weaponry. Nobly also has probably the same amount of offensive equipment. Do we have anything like directed to go do? Like I know the goal is to beat to collect 7 crystals. We haven't really found much of. I don't know. Like, we found Swamp in the back of Skull Woods. Have we really found any other things? Like, to actually just go and actually, like, take down a dungeon?
Well, Ak can now full clear Hera. He's got the hammer to actually kill Molom. And for what it's worth, I know he's probably not happy about it, but he also has the small key just now. Out of Ice Road Cave at the purple chest block.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, because everything that... I know... Okay, I do think that there are probably some people that do... I've seen I love Hera basement emotes. So maybe those people would actually look forward to going through Tile Room in Hera basement. I'm not sure if Ak is one of those people. However, I have not confirmed that detail quite yet.
Rumor has it that Ak loves Tile Rooms ever since he played A Link to the Islands.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, that was hilarious. Alright. For those contexts, yeah, I think that was a ROM hack that came out semi-recently. Maybe it's a mild spoiler, but if you like Tile Rooms, that ROM hack is the perfect ROM hack for you. Oh, alright. Saha, yeah, paying off pretty well. Did we also find, looks like, Nochibado marked Green Pendant Thieves down on Ak's side, so...
Yeah, just to confirm, it's...
Okay, just to confirm. Well, we already found the booth. Alright, well at least that's one of our pendants down. But yeah, so actually now Ak has full Dark World knowledge. I mean, we've always had full Dark World access, but we've got the myths, so we've got things that are even more convenient. We are still kind of lacking, I would say, we always are kind of sad that we don't have the mirror until we have the mirror, so that's certainly a big ticket item to make things very efficient. The flute would also benefit a lot from having the mirror, and of course the myths. We can get into, have a lot of more fast travel as well for example, the Maya area.
Yeah, well, also missing mountain access, right? We just haven't.
Yeah, that's also a good point as well. Right. So right. Ak's already checked the old man ascent cave. That was not vanilla in this case, so we can't get there the normal way. We also have, of course, no flute in order to float up there to spot 1. But yeah, that's also a good point. And we haven't seen any connectors, I think, to any of the mountain stuff, minus the one, what is it, the laser bridge entrance from Turtle Rock, but we didn't have a mirror in order to get through.
Yeah, you're right. We followed all the connectors, right? That we found other than TR.
Yeah, I think so. And we got all the ones from Paradox, right? I think.
No, actually, we never did the bottom.
Okay.
No, wait, we found them somewhere. I think. I might be.
Maybe that was Pyramid Theory. Was that the bottom one? I don't quite remember.
That was the middle. That was the middle where we got spit out.
Bottom is Ice Rock Cave. Oh, okay. Oh, great. Thanks. Oh, that's right. I remember Ak. Yeah. Thank you, Nochiba. Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember Ak kind of leaving that area. Oh, do we dig up a shovel? Cute. Yeah. Perfect. How many digs was that? That was like 20 odd digs too. It's very fitting for this game, right? We had a fire locked lamp. We had a dig game locked shovel. I really appreciate the themes here coming out.
So what you're saying is there will be swords on both tablets?
Oh no. Okay, maybe we don't have to be that cruel. that would be really mean. Initially, I was like, what is Normally doing? Like, he's in the Dark World? He can't check the dig spot. Oh no, we haven't checked Stumpy yet. That would have been sick though if Stumpy had a mirror. I mean, he didn't, but that would have been very, very convenient.
Yeah. So having found those smiths actually in a kind of convenient position now because you can just go straight up.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so this dark connector here is actually potential connector to the mountain.
Yeah, and of course, Ack doesn't have a lamp, so I guess we're not gonna be able to know, or we're not gonna be able to see in this case, like how to actually traverse that connector. But you know, I think at this point, both Nobly and Ack know what to do. Yeah, all right, you called it.
Yeah.
Ack is gonna pick up the smith. Yeah, with these newfound myths.
Yeah, Nobly's about to get his myths here. Then we'll see where he goes after that. Oh. Nobly wasn't able to go in here because he didn't have the hammer.
Right. Yeah, so Nobly hasn't been over to the Dark Potion Shop yet. That is where Hype Cave is located, and that is where the boots and hammer are. So Nobly's gonna be still pretty happy to see, in this case, myths. Maybe not, we don't know if they're strictly required, but we do have them, and of course they certainly afford us a lot of convenience. But at least for the time being, this is Nobly's like official, you know, regular conventional Dark World access.
But interesting routing by Ack. He decided to do Crystal Roller before doing Laser Bridge.
Oh, okay, interesting. Oh wow, that was a absolutely painful laser hit. You gotta wonder about this smith, you know? So Ack is just, you know, he's like death warping to the beginning of the dungeon. The smith, how does the smith keep with him? I mean, does he like...
The smith dies too.
Yeah, oh no.
The smith death warps as well.
What do you think about the end credits for the smith? Oh, we have the Big Key to Eastern Palace, and we have a bow, and we have a map? Alright.
Oh,
I think everyone's gonna be pretty happy with the seed.
Until it's Planet Eastern, and the map ruins it.
Alright, well, you know, we don't know. Well, we got red. Oh my gosh. What a bully! What a bully!
Found desert? That's a bunch of connectors?
Yeah. Yeah, and Nobly ended up, Nobly found the backup desert, but he decided to not also, like, steal the key, which is also fine. But that is something that, you know, potentially is.
I guess Nobly already found that, didn't he?
Alright, looks like we're just going to kind of switch locations for a little bit. Nobly is exploring... where is he? Well, I know the Ack is here in Village of Outcast. Oh, actually, never mind. I don't think Ack has been here to Dark Shopping Mall, right? This is a Nobly exclusive. Nope. Yeah. Also very... Very convenient. Bomb farm, though, kind of like running out basically just in time. We are inching closer, by the way, on Nobly's side in order for that nice 500 rupee threshold. Maybe Desert will have something good for us, and we're going to be able to kind of go over to the Zora area. A little bit of maybe unfortunate, depending on what this item is on the torch. Ooh, it is. Yeah, it is a big key. Yeah, and of course, yeah, we know the boots are, you know, in Dark Potion Shop with Hype Cave, and yeah, so unfortunately, Nobly is gonna have to come back for that big key. Oh, we're so close. 1 rupee.
Oh, also in Dark World without a mirror, so
True. Well,
we don't need the money right now.
Yeah. Well, watch this be a connector, right? Back to the light world.
To Waterfall.
Yeah. Oh man, that would... yeah, I don't actually know. So
could just pick up the pots down there. I'm pretty sure they have rupees, so I would get into Zora money. But
so here I was just so fixated on the 1 rupee pot, you know, in Blind's Hut. That's what I really wanted to go find.
There are indeed other money pots in this game.
Oh yeah.
In case you didn't know.
just in case. All right. Well, it's good to know, but that's the one I want. Or we can go back to Gamble Game. These are like the fun rupee sources, you know, that you never get to see for some reason in, like, you know, high profile tournament races.
So we now know that Ice Palace and Tiara are the red crystals.
Okay. So yeah, we don't care about the Pyramid Fairy entrance anymore, but it is certainly very good knowledge. As you mentioned, because those are 2 of our crystals, and we don't need to go do map checks or find maps for, or actually just outright beat the dungeon.
Yeah, we can actually sort of already beat the dungeons. We just need Ice Rod, and we need to find Ice Palace, and then we can at least get the crystals. We can't do everything in a dungeon, but at least that's that.
Yeah. I think we also probably have to find some of these dungeons, right? At some point.
We found laser bridge just now.
Oh, true. Oh, yeah.
At least
I guess I was thinking.
has it.
All right, we did find a first Castle Tower small key on Nobly side, so that is we haven't found Castle Tower yet, but I guess that also does open up 2 chests there.
Yeah, and the second key would open up the well, which is pretty
right. Good point.
Potentially big.
Okay, so this is interesting. So the Smith also gave us a bottle. We do know that Sick Kid is in the Dark Fortune Teller's hut, right south of Skull Woods. That is something that that Ak also now has access to. We are going to check the dig spot here on Nobly side. This is something that we got very hard earned from 20 odd digs from Dig Game. It is a hard container. Yes. I think at this point probably
40 minutes in. 40 minutes and we have our 6th heart.
Things could be worse. I would say we could still be on 3 hearts, maybe.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think really though. I mean, so while I don't think so minus that big key to Desert that we just see on Nobly's side when he went through the connector. That was something that he couldn't end up getting. We kind of really want Nobly in this case to go, I guess, towards Catfish to go do Dark Potion Shop, so we can basically pick up his hammer and boots. I don't think the hammer has, or boots, except for that big key on the torch, has really unlocked much. But I mean, it is a lot of access, right? Those two items open up.
Oh yeah, for sure. It also
this one.
lets you. Oh, hello. Yeah. Ag finds pod as Nobly is about to remind us where the 2 pod keys are that Ag has in his position.
Oh yeah, that's true. We got 2 of them here in Paradox.
Yeah, pod certainly has a lot of items, especially in key sanity, so this could be big payoff. There isn't that, the back isn't a logic yet, because it needs 4 keys, right? Yeah. But we're really close, and the other pod small keys, if it's not in pod, then probably somewhere available, so definitely want to check out the back here.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and also potentially, I mean, looking at our equipment, or sorry, key set coming in, I don't know, we certainly heard of, a pod key being found. Oh wow, okay, that is a 6 key locked Swamp Small, and we know where Swamp Palace is in the back of Skull Woods, and wow.
That one can be sort of game deciding if Nobly comes here on 3 or 4 keys and doesn't open up the big key chest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've certainly seen. I mean, it's not uncommon, I would say, for something to be really good in, let's say, vanilla Big Key chest, and then something to be really terrible in Harmless Hellway, and then have one person check it, and one person check one person checks the other, and then suddenly now it's a 30-minute difference. But yeah, we're gonna see in this case. It also could turn out that both Harmless Hellway and vanilla Big Key chest have something good, and then so one person gets it, one person gets the other, and we just have wildly divergent paths at that point.
Okay, we're seeing a new connector here on Nobly's side. Okay, it's TR middle. Which, without the mirror right now, is just 1 entrance, which is garbage, so not too exciting.
So you think there's going to be a sword in pod here? You think we're going to get, some amount of, weaponry we can actually use the boots with?
Wouldn't that be great?
Wow. But we can actually unlock hammer pegs.
True, yeah. I think Nobly is about to get his boots here.
Yeah, that looks like it. Yeah, we don't have.
I could be going to the pod area actually. Might be pod.
Oh,
We'll see.
nice weaving here on Nobly's side to get through all the moblins. We are going
Not
south.
downwards.
You are correct. Oh, sometimes you see a fork on the road, and well, we're just gonna delay those boots and hammers just for a little bit longer. I mean, it also depends on kind of what's over here. I don't think we've had any eyes on this area yet. So
Nope.
hopefully, could just be in this case like a couple of non-useful entrances, right? Maybe another fairy fountain, maybe another house that we don't need to go visit, and then, or just one item cave, and then we could just be one and done. It would be a little unfortunate if like Nobly finds like the library or something over here, but
Already found the library.
Oh, we did already find it. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Mm.
All right. Aka's hammer jumped over to the dark maze.
So far we haven't found anything in here, right? Except for the Swamp Small.
The small. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did get a little bit more cash, I guess, in the basement for what it's worth. So maybe, well, okay, a little more than just 20 rupees. We found 300. So that might make Sora a little bit more enticing. But Ak doesn't have the flippers yet from Hera, so.
Yeah, there's nothing exciting in here despite all these keys. So,
Mm-hmm.
bit disappointing. I think Ak is now trying to find death, but it's eluding him.
Yeah, it's always like Schrodinger's Kondongos, right? It's like right when you want them to be there, like you have no idea where they are, but it's like the moment you like no, I need to live in order to get to the last chest, like they are all over you. It's actually maybe that's
No,
Occam.
we found them.
Oh, we're almost there. All right, we did it.
Sora save and quit from there. The Port is just at King's Tomb, which is pretty quick to get back to from Link's house. But yeah, let's see what Ak has planned here. He probably has something in mind where he wants to go.
Yeah,
it looks like the port area was garbage, aside from the witch's hut for whenever we find the mushroom.
Yeah, that's true. And also, these spending 110 rupees to shuttle Kiki over to the palace also unfortunately does put Nobly under the 500 mark again.
Yeah, which may be a good thing because now he can't get baited to Zora and is instead going up here, which is exactly where he wants to be.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, this is where we definitely wanted Nobly to go. What was it? I think it was maybe something like 20-some minutes that when Ak decided to come up here and basically get his hammer and boots. Hopefully Nobly doesn't feel too bad. But okay, if you're Nobly, like now you're gonna get the. You see the pause. You're gonna get the boost. You're gonna get your hammer. Any first priorities for where you want to go next?
I guess just the boots entrances would be my guess.
Okay.
We know they're not too exciting, I think. Right, there wasn't really anything there.
Yeah, I think so.
Nobody's
gonna remember Catfish, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Nobly's right here.
So Ak returned to Kag with his full Hera kit, but I assume just forgot that Hera was right there. Instead just did Spy Cave and save and quit.
Oh, I see. Okay. Are we going back? That's kind of an important dungeon. Well, no, I think it is an important dungeon because we at least found the flippers there. Whether it's a pendant or crystal, we don't know yet, but it's try not to lose dungeons when you play.
Yeah, those probably want those flippers.
Alright, but yeah, we can definitely see that, certainly compared to Nobly, Ak is able to at least clear this area just a touch faster, just because we do have a bit more movement on our hands. Or feet, sorry.
Have you really checked maybe he's running with his hands?
That's true.
He's shaking them quite suspiciously there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like we have anything else to hold in our hands, for like 47 minutes now, when we're running. So you're right, like, we don't actually know whether he's running with his hands or feet. Good dodge on Ak's side. I mean, I guess maybe sometimes you get lottoed in the good way,
Okay, so Nobly took this hammer to use his regular Dark World access now and check out this Bonk Rock, which also wasn't exciting.
Oh, right. Okay, I gotcha. This was the library. Boost lock, boost. Yeah, we need boost multiple times for this case. Nobly, I guess he was thinking about the heartbeats. Not oftentimes you get to see that.
They both were, which is incredible to me. Both of them would go over to the left and then decided, nah, I don't need the heartbeats.
Yeah. Yeah, Nobly is definitely going to appreciate his decision much more, especially when he finds Laser Bridge and he's gonna get his red mail. He's like, yeah, at that point, I think people are probably just gonna stop caring about health. But probably, and again, the longer the seed goes, the higher priority that mirror becomes. So
yeah, so Nobly's gonna pick this up. He's gonna go to Laser Bridge, and I guess he's gonna do hammer packs. Ack didn't do hammer packs. Right?
Actually, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, Acton he hadn't gone back to that area, so maybe I was thinking maybe he wanted to combine that with picking up the purple chest.
Maybe that was his intention. Yeah.
All right, Nobly can do his swordless boots laser skips. I wonder if this frog is distracting. Like sometimes you kind of want him out of the way if you're looking for like to line up like with a certain pixel or something. All right, we got there though. Nice job, Nobly.
Yeah. Ack on the other hand tried to make, us proud with, or like our team name proud, but
we're getting there.
Yeah. Hey, we found the mountain.
Oh, hey, amazing! We finally found mountain access. Surely there's going to be a sword up here, right? It was actually a vanilla. Well, not a vanilla. It was oh wow. Okay, talking about some niceties here in. Yeah. Actually, does anybody know if Nobly can hover versus bounce?
I don't know.
I guess kind of assume that Nobly can hover as well.
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
Alex. Yeah, thank you. Hope hovers.
Nobly
Great,
hovers.
thank you.
Okay.
All right. Well, talking about us, we all should hover every day. We're making the attempts. And bounces. Oh, Nobly does everything. Okay, that's. All right, just nothing in Hammer Pigs looks like so far, or just a fairy fountain. Ack is making his. All right, he made a couple attempts. All right, I think that that is good for. That's good to keep him on the team. So we'll just come back here with Hookshot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's more like the acronym and less like the team name, the full team name. That's okay.
I'll be sure and timestamp that one, just for Ack, so he can listen to that. All right, that is Nobly's bottle from the Smith turn-in. I don't actually nobody has been up there, right? Acton hasn't been back to Skullwoods, or at least that area. So maybe you want to, delay that just a little bit for potentially Skullpig. Yeah, maybe that's a very.
It's probably the idea. Well, it's just not very inviting to go there. There's much to do.
Well, I mean, in general, I very much agree with you that if I mean, like how appealing is Skullwoods? Not very appealing. So it's you have to you have to convince somebody to go say yes in order to go into that area. All right, we have rescued the old man. Ack is still, well, with his trademark emote, he still has no lamp. The lamp was in the first chest of Skulls, but we're rewarded with the sword. Oh, joy!
Once again, Ack is the first to have fun.
Yes. This is why everyone respect your elders, okay? Like, he has very good things for you, whether it is your uncle, whether it is your old man that you're doing a good deed for, all right? We do like weaponry.
Spoken like a true American.
Yeah. At least these are melee weapons, Ooh, all right. Speaking of, we do find that castle tower key, and we act as just enough. No, we have. With thanks to that magic drop, we have just enough for a second fire rod shot.
We also, in theory, have the hammer, but I mean,
true.
Like sometimes you just enjoy like some good escape.
Oh my gosh! Wait, are we not going upstairs? We have a castle tower key. So. We are not doing the second chest. Okay, but you know what? We got a sword out of this. It's fine. I guess according to Ack, it's not in logic quite yet. So maybe he wants to wait for the second key.
Or maybe he just doesn't want to bother with.
Yeah, that's also
without
true.
The lamp.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Without the
we
lamp,
don't have that many.
Maybe not knowing exactly where the torches are.
Mm-hmm. Oh well. We speaking of though, we have full magic now because we found Turtle Rock main Turtle Rock front.
Okay, so nobody's also just here with 3 keys, so it's gonna be interesting whether he opens up big key chest harmless away.
Yeah, because I think it's especially if you're gonna go to go to the back, right? Harmless hallway is very convenient to get to, as opposed to yeah. Oh, see, Ak is just getting bullied. He needs. I don't know. What do chomps not like? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, Ak! Oh my gosh! Okay, surely he will not get bullied a 3rd time. All right, that is just like all right.
He's got the cape ready. He's prepared.
Very pragmatic. It's a very good safety. We have lots of magic. Also good. Oh, that's right. I mean, good on Act, by the way, for remembering that we don't have the hook shot. I was even thinking like we might have to take damage to get out here, but we can't because we have no hook shot. We're just gonna basically do this the extended version.
Okay, so nobody did not open up the big key chest.
Okay. Yeah, it's possible that he, maybe wants to save the key. Maybe potentially for the back. If we find a pod big key, we don't have to be in pod small key go mode.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
or maybe he wants. It's also possible. Maybe he's just, like waiting to see what's in the back of pod first, before making a decision.
Yeah, well, once he's in the back of pod, he is gonna open up harmless away. That's pretty much guaranteed. Because, like, to his knowledge, like, both of the chests have, like, the same expected value, I guess. Like, you just don't know what's in them.
Right.
They're both locked by 6 keys.
Yeah. Yeah, but if
you have a hammer.
We yes, in fact, have a hammer. It is in our inventory. Sometimes that is really the last place you look when you forgot something. It's okay. It wasn't that much extra time, right? Copium.
he had to spend so much time without those boots and hammer. He even bombed open like the bonkable wall in front of the mimics. Oh,
yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. Maybe this is Cisco. Maybe Nobly's brain is just bigger than all of ours here. If he's actually thinking about safe scumming a key.
Yeah, I guess safe scum. Yeah.
All right,
7 getting rewarded.
Yep. That is Nobly Swamp Small. He's thinking about it. That's really tempting to keep. Especially he knows where Swamp is. Oh, speaking of the backup Skullwoods, we have 4 Skullwood small keys. I don't remember the last time I've seen that key out here for this dungeon.
Yeah, Egg made sure to go out of his way for that extra key from Pinball Room.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, though, where is this mirror? We are at too much health at this point for people to be death warping.
Looks like we're about to have our first crystal.
Oh, you're right. Skullwoods is a crystal, yeah.
We simply have to spend half our Skullwoods keys to get to the back and kill the boss.
In this case, I guess at least the Gibdo can live, because, we don't actually have to go kill it anymore. We have 0 uses for any more Skullwood small keys.
I mean, maybe he just wants to crack them.
Which is true. Alright, looks like Ak is gonna be he's gonna be benevolent and merciful, let this guy go. Oh, we got a map. Oh, we got a map check. Eastern is a pendant. I don't know. Yeah. All right, so that means that I think we only need 1 more dungeon for pendants to have full knowledge.
Yeah, but I don't know how many maps we have, so not sure how soon we will get the knowledge.
Oh, big key too. Ooh, that's a very interesting big key. Yeah. And odds right now that Meyer is actually it's good for being a crystal. We haven't found it yet, right? I don't think.
We have. It's Dark Projects.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah, I think Ak hasn't found it, but nobody was in there. This big key was also fully in logic, since we do have the 3 Skullwood smalls. For what it's worth.
Yeah, and well, right. So, I think right now Nobly is probably the one with all of the crystal prize knowledge in terms of the size. I think he found Big Bomb. He found the bomb shop. I guess he and Ak both found Saha, but Nobly also done a map check. But wait, so from our vantage point, because we can see both people. Sadly, Mobley is no more in need for money. Oh, so sad.
About the money, it's about the fun.
True, true. Man, it's really unfortunate, you know. It's like when Ak was there, he had what zero rupees, and then when Nobly's here, he doesn't need any more rupees. We're never gonna see Gamble Game. Maybe spoiler next year. Are we finally going to Zora, by the way? Oh, well, look, we found Desert Main.
Yeah, now we can get this big key. It's pretty good for Nobly. So I assume Ak is gonna go to Kak here. Assuming he remembers now that Terra is there, clear it out, and after that probably go to Dark World, turn in Sick Kid, and like check the remaining entrances there, because he still hasn't done Dark Lumberjacks, he hasn't done the Curiosity Shop.
Right, right. Well, so I mean that big key, by the way, actually might. I mean, it's inconvenient for Nobly because he's kind of already been to that area. But we did find the Skull big key on Nobly's side. I mean, I don't really think Ak's gonna be able to get it before he probably goes to North Dark World. But it is there. It is there for us.
Yeah, it's just one check. How bad can it be, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right. I mean, well, Ak's the one with 2 whole swords, you know, to his name. So you know, he probably doesn't care right now. Yeah, very lesser seen content. We just see that on. We found both Gamble Games and nothing. So sad.
It's a reflex. I can't do anything about that.
Yeah. One day it'll happen, Jem. I know. I believe. All right, wasn't. Oh wow, it is an ice rod.
That's important.
Do we have a small key for TR?
Yeah, we have one.
Like, okay, so we haven't spent it, right? Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go and beat Trinex. Nobly won't beat Trinex on this. This is a little dicey in terms of equipment.
You would just use that.
Right. Oh, you would use the hammer. Right. Okay. And Nobly knows the 5/6 crystal, right? So.
Yeah, he's probably not like it's not too on his mind because it's just not in logic for a while since you need 4 small keys for it.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be another crystal kind of in the back. Speaking of, though, we're going to hope that Ak is going to get his second crystal. Could be a pendant, in which case we'll have full knowledge. We will have full knowledge. Ak, I don't think, has complete knowledge yet.
Yeah, he hasn't done a map check yet. Like, he has the Eastern map, but okay, it's a crystal.
I don't.
That's
right. All right.
Good for him.
Yeah. So we're 2 for 2 so far for crystal dungeons on Ak's side. We are getting there probably relatively very soon on Nobly's side.
Yeah, now Ak has to decide whether he wants to do the tavern. Yeah, well, he's deciding.
He's thinking. All right, looks like we're gonna go in. Where was the Harris Mall again? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was at Smoke Rock.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that was actually that's pretty in logic. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what we do. I wonder if Ak did this in his ROM hack play too.
No.
Yeah, but he didn't. Okay.
That ROM hack had those fancy boots where you could turn while dashing.
Oh,
so you just
right. Gotcha. Right, they're parallel world boots. I remember those boots. All right. Well, looks like Nobly found another TR small somewhere, or maybe we stole the Pokeek one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, what is this investment here from Hera Basement? Hopefully it's going to be something good for Ak. It is a compass too. Oh, that is oh, that was so disappointing. I think we I guess got a sneak preview because we suddenly found like the item counter light up here in Hera. Oh. Yeah, and we actually see, you know, like, and maybe this is also, you know, figuring into some of the value calculations, right? We're still lacking mirror. I think this was pointed out earlier, potentially maybe as to why, you know, Ak maybe didn't want to do the second chest of Castle Tower as well. Like, getting out of these dungeons, right, without the mirror on red mail and looking at all these hearts, right, is actually very painful. You know, Ak had to walk out of Hera Basement, right, because we couldn't even, you know, death were fast enough.
Yeah. What's in here? Maybe I just never checked it.
Check this.
I think he just followed Paradox.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Coming over here, yeah.
Yeah, but this might be, I guess, like since he kind of already done with Kakariko, maybe he's going to go into Dark World from the regular portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go north for his remaining checks there.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. Okay, so Axe gonna go to the back of Skullwoods. He's gonna find Swamp. He has the small key. All right. Well, I mean, like, are you just doing Hookless Swamp at this point, and hope that the hookshot's in here, or are you just leaving?
You're asking questions. It's in kind of a terrible spot, so maybe you do.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I was thinking that too. Even some people who have very strong opinions about Eastern Palace, right? Like, even if you're not there with full equipment, I have seen people go in there because it is just at a terrible location they don't want to go back to. And they've never regretted that decision ever, so.
Yeah, never.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see what he does. At least he'll get his lamp, and I feel like he just kind of, I don't know. It's just at such a bad location. You just kind of have to do it.
Notably, I was gonna say Nobly is here as well. I'm wondering actually if he decides to go into, like, he does the same thing with that Swamp Small. We are at a 2-sword difference between himself and Ak. We are gonna do Purple Chest, it looks like, instead.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised.
Else.
Oh, he's gonna kill Trinex.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Surely, maybe Trinex will have a sword.
I'm a little bit surprised he didn't clear Hera while he was there.
Yeah, good point.
Kakariko.
Yeah, but I guess he's already been up to the back, so maybe he wants to, like, hedge his, like,
oh, right,
maybe,
yeah.
Yeah, or I was also thinking maybe maybe he can figure out, like, what the last pendant is, or maybe he can just put it off. It's only one item. Surely it can't hurt that much, right? If he doesn't do it. We're gonna see, by the way, a seed that we haven't seen for a while, which is there is no Specky Clip here available because we have no hook shots. All the way back to the pre-Specky Clip days.
Good on Ag for remembering how to do this without hookshot.
I know.
Nice job.
It's actual wash, literally draining and, like, flooding the dam, or the trenches here.
He took an extra wash by swimming over.
That's right. All right, Nobly's on his Trinex fight though. Yeah, as you mentioned, we're just using hammer. It looks like a pretty decent job so far. Half magic, certainly cannot complain ever about having half magic here.
Yeah, he screwed up a little bit by not killing the left head, like when he was over there, because I guess he just got only 2 hits in twice. But then he made the right decision to just focus on the right one for a while until that, so it doesn't do a ton of ice on the arena.
Yeah, I understand that Nobly does have a red potion. He does have red mail, but still, like, and he doesn't have magic, so he probably won't run out of magic on this fight. But still, it never hurts to be a bit more cautious. Things can go south pretty quickly on these late game bosses.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely wasn't worried about that. It's just that he lost a bit of time because the fight ended up being a little bit slow.
All right, that was crystal number 1 for Nobly. Still holding up nothing because we don't have the sword yet from rescuing the old man, or in this case, the first house of Castle Tower. But Nobly is kind of in the area, right? For he's on Death Mountain, so he will find his sword. I don't know if it's like a mental comfort thing to have a sword, like, because Fighter Sword. I mean, facing Trinex specifically, right? Because it's not like Fighter Sword does anything, but the fact that you just have one, right? You just feel better with.
Yeah. This is Nobly's first time on the mountain, right? He
I think so, yeah.
Gone through that connector that Ak went through. Yeah. So this is actually a really nice way to end up here. Also saving infinite time by not getting knocked off twice.
Yeah, true. Ooh, we found a desert small key here in Left Side Swamp. All right, so that's gonna be pretty nice for Ak then when he eventually stumbles upon the desert main and connectors. Nobly kind of remembering that we don't have the hook shots.
Nobly going the full way.
Yeah, the full. It's like the extended director's cut, even. All right, Ak is here. All right, what's on?
Oh, you get to go like the extra mile as well.
Yeah, that's true. Up and down.
For the full
big key too. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, that's a big key. Oh, hookless big key vanilla. Oh yeah, great.
What should be vanilla hook shot too?
that would be amazing actually. I think that would be really great for Ag. If nobody
Yeah.
decides to do the same thing, if he doesn't rescue the old man, okay, he probably will. But if he comes in here swordless, that we might be asking Zelga for some Argus tips without swords. It is just a hard piece, so that was very disappointing.
Well, what else do you expect from left side swarm? Let's be real.
That's true. That's true. It was actually it was even more of a wild goose chase for us because you had to go all the way to the back, right? You couldn't, just save and quit out.
Wait, Old Man is actually a really nice way to get into Dark World because this is brewery.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right, looks like Axe gonna do. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it gets to do
hammer picks like with 2 swords even. In Logic now, I mean it's not actually in Logic. It's always been in Logic without the boots, but man, I mean we can kind of see the difference. Like Nobly demonstrated us that you do hammer picks without boots. Oh, he had boots, no sword, so you can't just dash through them using the item dash technique. But Ak certainly made things a little bit faster.
I think we're turning in purple chest.
Yeah, and this is one thing that I think Nobly will kind of have to go back to do if he wants to do anything with Purple Chest, because he visited there with the Smith. And of course, no mirror means that, it's very difficult to be able to combine these things together.
Yeah, but at least getting there is not too bad.
Oh, for sure.
The Old Man spawn.
Yeah, for sure.
So we just saw Nobly delay Hookshot Cave there. I assume he's gonna check out the mod to see if he finds Hookshot first, and I assume he's also interested in following the connector eventually. So this makes
yeah, that's true too. Alright, what's on Purple Chest? It is a map too. Okay, that is it might be useful for Ag because I don't think he's found the bomb shop dude yet, but it is not useful for Nobly. Alright, Nobly's gonna get his Master Sword. Oh, in this case we'll see. Oh, he has... When did we get the second Castle Tower key?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Well, so okay, are we going? Yeah, are we just finishing this dungeon?
We're definitely checking the second chest. And once you're there, you're just gonna continue, right? Because you're like almost halfway to Aga, so might as well get the Cackwell. Just a little bit awkward because you're now leaving behind Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, but I guess maybe we can go back to it. Alright, second chest. Yeah, Nobly's gonna continue.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Ak is now...
Oh, wow. Okay, that
is
is... but it's a pen... Yeah, it's green pendant Thieves Down. Well, I mean, it still could be good. It is another dungeon. It's got a lot of items behind it. We've got the green pendant turn in as well. We don't have the Thieves Small key, so potentially we, may still want to put out the back, but... I am...
Ak, you have bombos.
Oh, don't remind him! I think he remembered too late. Well, I guess the rest of... Alright, so the key rat was spared, yes, but the rest of his cousins, unfortunately, don't look like they're going to have the same mercy that Ak had bestowed earlier. Thanks, Ak. I appreciate it.
Right. You appreciate it? I appreciate it. Are you sure you appreciate it?
You maybe not hear the sarcasm in the back of my in my voice. Alright, looks like, you know what? It was not worth it whatsoever. Only Dark Cross, alright? We didn't need to come all the way to the back of Escape. We didn't need to do so much, unnecessary burning, I guess.
No, I think the burning was necessary. Oh, okay. That was a true reward.
Alright, Nobly's gonna go through Aga. Yeah, and then, as we saw probably very, very early on, we did see the well behind Aga 1. We have no hook shot, so the distance of which we can basically traverse in this screen is very, very limited for us.
Could have gone for spin speed.
True,
not
true.
Not fast, but because it's a meme. Yeah, Ak's gonna get his bombs here, and he's gonna find Meyer. I assume he's gonna go to the right now.
Yeah.
There's nothing else left up here. So he's gonna clear that out, and, well, we're gonna see if that's a crystal or a pendant.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it was, I think, at least on Nobly's side, it looked pretty likely that it was going to be like a crystal, or at least a good chance, because we know 2 pendants. And so basically the remaining one has a good chance of being crystal. However, though, the game doesn't have to be, you know, that nice to you. Hey, it's a crystal! We found a Mire map somewhere! It's good to know.
Okay. Yeah, so I can fully clear out this crystal dungeon right now, so that's really great for him.
So I guess I'm curious, like, so I know that, you know, there may be some, you know, kind of like discussions about, you know, what things are, you know, like would you do things if they're in logic or not, and stuff. So we are here in Mire with 1 small key. The left side is locked by 3 Mire small, so would you still clear it out regardless, or would you maybe try and, you know, go somewhere else? And
So
just get, like, the right
always,
side?
I would clear the left side here. I know there's some people that don't like to do that, but I don't. Like, the 2 small keys can just be, like, right around the corner, and then
Yeah, that's also
you
true.
would have to do this anyway.
Yeah, they could all they could be in the well, right? That Nobly is diligently working towards, slowly but surely. This is a lot of blue balls, seems like.
Yeah, that was better payoff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, would actually be kind of funny if, like, all Nobly finds in the wall is 2 small keys to Mire and Dax.
To Mire.
Playing out the flute here.
Oh my
Something.
gosh. Oh yeah, speaking of, we haven't seen the flute yet either. We actually been here. Oh
Actually,
no! Oh
shoot it from the
no!
bottom. Shoot it from the bottom.
Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't realize the fire rush. I didn't go through. I thought maybe like some of the torches had gone out earlier, but then looks like it was just the 3rd one.
Yeah, it was rope spawned in the way and blocked the shot.
Oh, I see. Alright. Thanks, Nochi.
It's kind of funny, and like you just don't realize that, you know, you always shoot the right torch from the bottom, and like, you know, you can shoot it to the rail there, but you just it's just not on your mind that you can also do it on the left side necessarily.
Yeah, this is what happens when we just, you know, do muscle memory stuff. It's like suddenly when you have to do a backup and you haven't done it in a long time, you're like, oh no, what do I do? Alright, it looks like the left side Mire didn't really have anything, or well, Firelock Mire as well, so. Alright, Nobly has decided to come back to Hera, so we have already done most of the stuff here. He does, of course, have the Hera small key as well, that he got from, well, Ice Rock Cave internal. So I guess I'm curious to see if in this case he wants to spend the time to do it.
He doesn't have that much good stuff open, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what does he have? He has Bookless, 6-pot small key locked
Swamp, yeah.
Swamp, and he has Big Healer, Smile. None of those are too great. I guess he says a bunch of entrances too.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. It looks like actually. So, man, so we did find a couple swords. Maybe okay, never mind. We found Tempered Sword. Oh my gosh, let's go. Suddenly, I mean, not like Vitreous probably looked that bad with Cape and Half Magic, but still, like, you're so happy to find Tempered. Right, Jem? Aren't you happy to find Tempered?
I am extremely happy to find Tempered.
Oh, but look at the value here in Mire. We suddenly have a flute. We have half a hover to go in to get to the back of to get to Mire basement.
Okay, so I assume nobody's gonna continue on to get his lumber wall from here. And
yeah, he definitely spent a lot of time investment into, you know, getting Aga 1. Yeah. But we're gonna do Hera basement first. We're going to be pleasantly, quote-unquote, surprised that we are going to see an item counter light up for a full Hera completion after Hera basement.
I mean, it's just what you want to see at the end of the dungeon, right?
Exactly. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, it's like 216. Right? Yeah, it's like 216, except it's only 6 this time.
Right, Act 2 Bomb Spooky.
Does he know Bomb Spooky?
Probably not.
Okay. Well, he is doing a bomb. And it is Halloween. So, you know, potato,
and maybe? It's kind of dark. Yeah,
it is kind of dark. We just needed to turn off our lamp for just a moment. So Yeah, I was actually gonna say, like, man, we don't really have a lot of stuff that kind of like open things up. We had a couple swords, which was really nice, but still no real direction. But I think with that flute though, that was just sitting in mire, looked super nice. Now we can at least get to. I don't think we have a connector over there either, right? So a lot of stuff to be able to
No,
explore
we do
for
have a
us.
connector.
Oh, we do?
Nobody was
Oh,
in my area at some point. I forget to get there, but we can definitely get there.
okay. Ak is definitely taking the red mail approach to fighting the spas.
Yeah, you gotta make use of what you have.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, nice. We found a map to Hera. Very funny.
Nice. Nobly. I found the map to Hera right as Nobly was getting his compass to her.
Yeah.
Isn't that just beautiful?
Yeah, nice parody. All right, we're gonna do Spike Cave on Nobly's. Yeah, Ak didn't find anything here, right? When he was here earlier.
No, it was, I think, like a compass or a map.
Okay, yeah. Oh, maybe was this the map to Meyer? Nobly.
Let's find out.
Oh,
it was
the bug
actually.
net. Okay.
Sorry,
you know
I lied.
that's a very important item. You know, especially on Ak's side. It's gonna run out as well.
Have we been to East Death Mountain? We could
Have we been
very
to
well have
East
it
Death
to East Death
Mountain?
Mountain, you know?
We
haven't
don't
been.
have a right.
Only a
We don't
Dark
have a
World.
thing to. And we have no mirror. We have not been to the top of Death Mountain on the west side, so. Right, Ak was thinking about killing Landmos. I already saw his bow out front and center, but it looks like unfortunately we do not have the Desert Big Key. All right, Nobly has made his way over to the well. Let's see in this case how his AGA 1 investment has paid off.
Oh, he's going to shopping mall. So he's gonna find Desert Main, get his TR Big Key.
Oh, Skull was Big Key? As well?
Right, was the Skull was Big Key.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, where was the TR Big Key again?
I don't remember.
Okay, fair enough.
Sorry. Maybe one of our trackers, like Alex or Noshi, remembers, or chat for that matter. All right. By the way, we found Quake here in the back of in the well. So it looks like actually both. Yeah. Right. It's the Meyer vanilla entrance that is Quake locked. So value is TBD.
That's gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, typically, like, medallions aren't as, I guess, like, emphasized in cross keys or entrance in general, just because that, you know, they don't actually lock, hard lock a lot of dungeons, or they could, but it only really just locks, potentially, 1 or 2 entrances, right? And, so chances are maybe they're not going to be as important, but I mean, it only takes 1.
Nobody making sure that mommy dies.
Yeah. We didn't come quite in here with 4 keys or anything like that to Skullwoods, but still have a surplus. All right, that's Axe Skull Big. I was just there.
Okay, we're gonna see right side desert, which nobody didn't do.
Yeah. Oh, okay, this is the big key to Meyer, right? And Nobly was the first one who found Meyer too in Dark Lumberjack, so presumably that's going to be a pretty quick next location for him to go to. But we got a small key to Meyer. Yeah, see, all these Meyer small keys, right? You're just like laying around, just literally around the corner.
Okay, so nothing exciting on right side desert.
Okay.
We're gonna see. Well, Axe gonna see where this leads. I know the middle was Ice Palace. Oh, and this was here. Okay.
Oh right, yeah, that's right. Deciding to not pick up the arrows because he's confident in his bow and ammo skills. Oh right, this was what the bomb shop is too. Okay, Ak wants to. Yes, he wants to find the information for the crystals. All right, he knows that now. Ice and TR are his crystals. Where is this mirror, by the way?
I don't know. Ask me
Yeah,
something
yeah.
easier.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, you're right. Well, actually, okay, so Ak hasn't been back to Kakariko to activate his flute yet, right? I guess maybe that's on the docket somewhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be probably the next thing he does after this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this
He's
is gonna
gonna come
send him
out
out
here,
at
hop into Dark World Ice Palace.
right, right. Oh, there is his map check. Alright, so yeah, so that's confirmation on his side. I think we realized I think Desert was a crystal. So it's new information for Ak. That also Eastern's a pendant, but not new information for the rest of us. Oh, that's the
Oh,
second
this is where
time.
the second
Okay.
cast
Alright,
come.
okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, maybe I could decide to do Castle Tower. I assume he's gonna do my area first.
Mm-hmm.
Turn in this fruit, then go to my area.
Yeah. I guess yeah. I was actually wondering, like, if you wanted the Zora area, is it still faster to flute to 8 than like save and quit and
Yeah.
okay.
Right, that could also be on his mind. With the
Mhm.
flippers. He hasn't checked Waterfall.
Yeah, he's got a ton of cash right now to burn, so nice, nice, perfect dash into bonking over from the bushes. Always what you want to see. All right, this looks like the axe flute activation, and then yeah, where else are we going? Where's Nobly going? I wonder.
This Dark World, Skywoods maybe. Skywoods
Oh,
Big
right,
Chest
right,
into...
yeah,
Oh, Maya, actually, Maya. Probably gonna do
right,
Maya,
right.
then Skywoods
Mhm.
Big Chest into Swamp, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's a definitely good call. Yeah, so Meyer is wide open for him, right? Because he has Samaria, he has the big key. We're just gonna take another connector somewhere else. Is this closer? Oh, we're gonna capitalize. Yeah, we're gonna capitalize on this quick medallion that we found in the well, as fast as we can.
Okay, that makes sense. Speaking of the Quake Medallion, I think it's gonna be on Axe Horizon 2. It looks like
Oh,
he's
right.
going to
This
cast
was.
the tower here.
This is what. Yeah. Oh, look at
Oh, it
that value.
seems
It
important.
is. Aga 1 required today for a Crystal Ice Palace entry. Don't sleep on these medallions. So great, Nobly must feel amazing, actually, by making that investment. I mean, it was kind of early. It looks like Axe can do the same thing, which is going to be really good, certainly for both of them. But it can certainly be something that, you could potentially want to isolate.
Yeah, definitely for the race staying close purposes, it's a good thing that Ak is also coming.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think Act maybe also has run out of more stuff to do. But like when Nobly made the decision to do Aga 1, he had probably more stuff open. So I feel like maybe that felt more of a more of a play or a position to take. Act maybe doesn't have really as much left. Like he's already got a couple crystals under his belt too, right? So, but yeah, but this is really great though. Yeah, we're here with Samaria, with one Ice Palace small key, so a traversal is going to be pretty nice. Would you do iced tea here, Jem?
Yeah, probably. Maybe.
Probably. I guess we'll see. We'll see what Nobly and Act decide to do. We are here without the Ice Palace big key, so I mean, I guess we are going to still, potentially leave an item here behind. Not the worst place to get back to, especially with the flute that Ak has. I mean, Nobly did take a connector over here as well. Again, not the worst place to get back to, but getting back to the big chest though is kind of tedious.
Yeah, that's the bad part, and not having the big key makes getting iced tea also kind of annoying.
Ooh. Well.
Yeah, it puts all of thieves in logic.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so Nobly doesn't have the big key to Thieves Town, right? So maybe that's really not on his horizon, but Ak does, and he's going to get it when he comes into Ice Palace.
I guess we want a fairy in a bottle.
we sure did want that. We don't always get what we want, unfortunately. It's not quite Christmas. It's still Halloween, so we gotta wait maybe a little bit longer.
Ooh.
Oh, but oh my gosh! All right, well, not only this is a crystal required dungeon, we have got the hookshot. Very good for Nobly if Swamp was a crystal, right? And he can now just completely full clear the place.
Yeah. Also, let's do hookshot cave.
Oh,
without
and
needing to have a
good
which is
point.
nice.
I forgot about Hookshot Cave. It was been forever. Well, okay, so for those of you who decided to skip iced tea, that is a bad decision for today, so don't do that.
It's a bad decision unless Swamp is a pennant.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And yeah, actually, I think so far what we've seen from that dungeon was really nothing that was important, I think. Like outside, I guess, like the first chest, which was the lamp that Ak and Nobly both got to. Ak is on half a heart.
Please don't die.
Are we okay here? Okay, all right. Ak has used his potion. This was yeah, even Red Mail I think would be a little like.
Yeah, you could tell he was just not paying attention. He was trying to spin the lightning.
Suddenly, you know, Red Mail doesn't seem so invincible. All right, Nobly dropping down into the cold stair fight. Kind of interesting that he's using bombos first, I guess, to break the shell. I mean, if this gives him more fire rod shots, though, all the more power to him.
Yeah, he's on Master Sword, so he wants the fire rod shots to kill the boss quickly.
Nobly definitely taking things, you know, very pretty safely. But cold stairs down.
Oh. I guess Old Man is in the Dark World. I just realized he...
Oh!
Because I actually even quit there and then realized he can't flute from there.
Oh, I see. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna go and do. Oh, we're gonna go. Ak is taking the entrance route to Lumberjack. Man, it's like I'm like, is he doing Zora now? No. He is gonna go and capitalize on his investment as well for Agumon.
Yeah, for a second it seemed like you just remember that.
He has
I have Zora Ledge still open.
Oh, Zora Ledge, right. Oh yeah, that's right.
But it looks like we're just gonna go here. It makes sense. Meanwhile, Nobly is gonna go to Swamp with a hookshot. He's gonna clear Maya first.
Well, Maya, yeah. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense too, because like it's kind of a pain to get out of Swamp Palace, you know, especially where its location is, in the back of Skullblitz. So.
Yeah, definitely makes sense to do this first. Okay, and I assume Ak is gonna rush IP over the Maya area right now. He has the flute in mids, and like he wants to know whether his... No, actually he doesn't know that it's Quake yet, since he has never been there. So I guess he's not too motivated to rush it.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna do some water checks then first. Oh, I don't think did Nobly visit Hobo? I'm trying to think if this check was actually made. I didn't.
I feel like I've seen it today, but maybe it was just on some stream.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if it's anything important.
It is just a heartbeat, so it is not important. Although this is
which means I have no idea if nobody has been here or not.
yeah. I mean, well, Ak apparently also has 13 hearts he's gotten from places that nobody. I mean, again, where is this mirror? Like, I think at this point they're, with very very minor exceptions, I don't foresee these guys dying anytime soon. So, they probably still want to intentionally take an early exit out of dungeons. And so we're really looking for some speed within like the underworld or within dungeons itself.
I think we sort of I think we sort of found already all the dungeons where we want to mirror out, right? I guess GT is still left in.
Oh yeah, we haven't found GT yet either. Yeah. We have the GT Big Key. Yeah, we have GT Big Key. We have a bunch of GT Small Keys. We have like the entirety of the basement open to us. Like, yeah. Well, okay, maybe not yet, not Ack yet, logically, but we do know where the hookshot is. It's an iced tea of Ice Palace that he will eventually make his way to.
Yeah. On the other end, we might not even need a mirror. We already found all the dungeons, right?
That's
I'm
true.
pretty sure.
Yeah, that's very true.
We did. And yeah, we're just. What do we need for go mode?
We need a Desert Palace
We need
big key for
desert-
sure.
Yep, and then maybe a pot big key if Swamp is a pendant.
If Swamp is a crystal and pause the pendant, do we just need like? Do we just need Desert big key? Oh wow.
Yep.
Suddenly, go mode is like we're 1 to 2 items potentially away from go mode. Wow.
Ack trying to flute from the dark world again.
Is this maybe this is Ack's way of subtly suggesting to Dante that he should put more inverted modes in for next season. Just saying, you know, that's where the flute works in inverted.
I don't think anybody wants inverted.
Alright, that is a very nice sight for Nobly picking up his tempered sword here in Meyer. And then, well, I've never any doubts that Nobly was going to be. Oh, okay, it's fine. Ack has red mail. He'll be fine.
Yes.
This is why we picked up the red mail from Blazer Bridge. Yeah, Meyer is a great dungeon today. We got Tempered Sword, we got the Flute. Nobly is trying to get a spot on We All Should Hover Every Day's team. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if that's gonna quite make the cut, but you know, I'm also, you know, not on the team.
Yeah, it's not enough for We Should Hover Every Day, but it's pretty good for Watched, so...
Okay.
he's maybe in contention.
Alright. Alright, okay. We're gonna see a little bit of retracing steps here from Ack. So he's going Ack and Nobly trading dungeon spots. Ack was here much earlier in Meyer, kind of taking care of stuff for Vitreous. He had activated his flute already. Ack is here when Nobly was in Ice Palace earlier that we just saw. So probably the most important thing for Ack to do is to not skip Ice Tea, so we can go pick up.
The most important thing for Ack is also to hit the switch.
Oh, did Ack not hit the switch?
Nope. I think he just realized that hesitation. Yes. Okay.
Oh, perfect! Oh my gosh, dude, this is great. Great job for recovery, Ack. I mean, it's like it feels real bad when you don't realize it or you realize it too late. But this is actually a really good spot to still be able to recover. Also, really some nice content because I'm pretty sure you don't see like those blocks being pushed to get it back here unless it's like the actual like vanilla like route, like the original one, the Devil vs. Tendeni without Ice Palace Bomb Jump, or it's like doors.
He'll be making good use of his cape here. Smashing that B button.
Yeah, so okay, so at this point, Ack still needs to kill Trinex from his newfound Ice Rod that he got on Zora Ledge. And then...
Yep.
Yeah, and then I guess we just have to figure out which dungeon is our last crystal.
Yeah. Well, we'll learn really soon because nobody is about to head the swamp here.
Oh, true. Yeah.
And kill Argus. So I assume nobody is probably gonna skip the left side at first.
Because he has a hook shot.
Yeah, and he only needs Desert Big Key for go mode. So if he just finds it in the back, he can just skip left side.
Oh, we're getting a Swamp Palace or Skull Big Chest check as well. I did forget about this. It is just a heart piece. Ack is actually using the powder and the fairy its intended way, but it's good news for him certainly that he's here in getting his hook shot from Ice-T.
He's going to the boss the slow way. You can actually just leave Ice-T to the right and then drop down the right block and then use your cane to activate the switch.
Oh, yeah.
There's a bunch of transitions.
Alright, next time we'll figure this out. We'll remember. Maybe. Next week is Randomizer too, right? Co-op Randomizer. So yeah, lots of reminders to be had in chat or in voice.
Yep, that's true.
No more Ice Palace Galaxy backtracking here for either person. All right. Nobly here is in Swamp Palace. We are going to right. So I think you're it's definitely a very reasonable call here to basically skip the left side at least for now. And it's not like, especially with Specky Clip, right? And the hook shot, it's not like is it actually faster?
Do the back first?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No. Well, okay, we don't have the big key, so I guess in theory it's more likely to find the swamp big key in the back, and maybe that puts it more in favor of doing the back first, but like if you just wanna if you ignore the big key conundrum, then like just going left side first is faster than going back first.
Yeah, in this case, we actually know where the big key is. It's on the left side of the swamp. So really, real good sense of humor here, game. All right, Ak has finished up Ice Palace. Where are we? This is maybe a Tranix skill.
Hookshot Cave.
Hookshot Cave, right?
Maybe.
Oh, we are gonna do left side first. Okay.
Okay. I think that's very conservative. Because it's at least some odds that you can just not do the left side. Say it like that.
I guess maybe Nobly thinks that if he maybe doesn't do left side now, like he maybe won't want to do it later. We found, by the way, we should page the bomb squad team because that was 9 bombs in the 3 chests in Hookshot Cave.
Nobly also getting one too many keys. you either don't do diver down or you skip the specky key.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
right. It's not even key. Well, no, it's not even key. I was gonna say it's not even key drop, but I think even a key drop, like you probably you don't need this many keys.
We found GT, by the way.
We found oh, and that was mislocked here on East South Mountain, or was that just
Hookshot locked?
Hookshot locked. Okay.
Oh, well, yes, mid-locked also.
Yeah, right.
In a way. Because it's behind those rocks there.
Okay, yeah. Well, this is a great location in this case to be able to explore. All right, there is Desert Small for Nobly. So once he heads back over, he might get his Meyer Small and 3 bombs. He is going to chuckle, maybe. That might be one of the nicer ways of putting it. Finding his big key, vanilla, and then having it to go back. Although actually maybe a bit more convenient for him, right? Because he has the hook shot, so he can actually finish this dungeon. So it's actually very convenient.
Yeah. It's not as bad as for Ag, where he went back and then didn't find anything. Then he had to leave.
Right. All right. Well, we're here in GT. We have no compass, so we can't count along to find out how many checks Axe has. But he has the entirety of the dungeon, correct? All of the basement, the big chest, and all of the top if he wants.
Yeah, not in logic, but well, assuming there are no small keys for GT in here, but. He definitely can clear it all.
Alright, there's another pod key. Do you happen to remember what was behind Aga 2? If that was
It's Hyrule Castle.
Oh, right. That's a yes. Okay, so we actually don't need to beat Aga 2. Yeah. Because Zach already went back there. Alright, what's here in the back of Swamp? We're getting ever so closer to figure out my small key dice. If this is going to be a pendant or crystal. If it's a pendant, then we're on some pretty traditional big key hunts for the end of Cross Keys, right? Pod big key, desert big key. Surely no one in this community has spent an assorted amount of time looking for those keys. And if it's a pendant, chances are Ak may not have to come back here. Now, if it's a crystal, though, like Ak for sure has to come back here, and then Nobly will have this, will have essentially. Well, cleared out the entirety of the dungeon this time.
Yeah, it's either way. This dungeon is probably next on X mind if he doesn't find anything big.
Yeah, if he doesn't.
Big key-ish in GT.
All right.
It's a crystal. Okay.
It is a crystal. So
pod is a pendant, so there's a big key go mode.
Desert big key go mode. Well, that big key can hide in a lot of places.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, we might still need to find the mirror to find the port big key to then find the.
oh my god. All right, okay.
Big key there.
that is a very long chain that I hope neither Ack nor Nobly has to go through. Yeah, but all right. But I think especially for Nobly, he knows like he should have complete knowledge at this point, so he is just looking. He was double checking to make sure the desert is a crystal, or maybe he actually didn't know that. If he actually doing a map check second time.
Yeah, he might have not seen the sea when he was in desert, or maybe he didn't have the map at the time.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Maybe we just saw the sea on X screen. I'm not actually sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of ports mods in here. It's like they do.
Well, I guess it makes sense, right?
No, wait, it's a pendant, so we don't actually need them. Never mind.
Well, I mean, we need it for logic for Swamp Small, right? Like because Swamp is a crystal.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, in theory, yes.
In theory, yes. All right. Well, here we are. Our Ack has already defeated Ice Armos. We have a bunch of hearts. Oh, we have a cute. We have a GT small key. All right, are you climbing? I guess we're climbing, right?
I assume Ack will climb. Well, I don't know. He has Swamp, and it's like somewhat reasonable to come back. First, we're doing right side anyway.
Oh, true. I did forget about right side.
It's.
Oh my gosh,
Great.
that is. Let's not think about that key.
You can actually open up the middle door here on 3 keys. Wait,
or we're just going upstairs.
Are we not doing right side?
It's okay. Nothing has ever been on right side GT. Don't worry. With the value here is on the climb in the gauntlet. Nobly has finished up his hookshot game stuff.
It's okay. It'll just be the desert big up here.
Exactly. It's we're just saving time. We're just saving time here. All right. Looks like Nobly's gonna head in a very similar direction. So he's going to So we're gonna take our newly found hookshot. Nobly has already cleared out Swamp Palace, and we are looking in this case to see where he decides to go in GT. Good dash. This place is amazing. Nobly is going right side first, even. All right, well we're gonna get even faster check as to what's here on right side GT. We have mirror shields.
Nobly only has
wants
one
to
small
put it
key
back.
for this place. Even he has less logic for this place than Ack does.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's actually very interesting. You have a higher castle small key here. Nobly has not been to the back of tank, right? Or the back of escape. So well, okay, I assume it's still faster just to go through the escape from the front. Is it?
Yeah, like well, he hasn't done like either escape side, so.
Oh, okay. So okay,
In
so
that
he
sense, I guess
also
we
will
can
not
throw
beat
it on
Akatu, right?
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have
right.
the flu to get there quickly, so yeah.
Right.
It's just not really worth doing.
Okay. Small key too. Meyer. Okay, hey, there's a third Meyer small. Everything is heavily in logic. Oh my gosh, we don't need that.
That was just funny.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Looks like we
Nothing on
have
right side.
yeah, nothing on right side. I mean for purposes of logic, I think we needed those things to be around somewhere. Oh my god. Oh, okay. All right. Well, this isn't as bad, I guess. We only have 4 hearts to lose in this particular case.
Yeah. And Ack will find the mirror up here, and then he can just mirror back down, and then also mirror out of right side.
Oh man, do you want to see a mirror at this point? I feel like if we're only searching for Desert Big Key, like I kind of don't want to open up more entrances and locations or whatever.
Yeah, you'd rather just find the desert Vicky.
Yeah. Alright, heart container. We're getting up there in terms of health. Yeah, I mean, so if the mirror's here, we can exit dungeons earlier now. But what else? But I guess the mirror also opened up a bunch of entrances too, right? Like Graveyard.
Yeah.
Like Graveyard Ledge and K45 entrances.
Yeah, it'll finally let us find Pendant Eastern, so we can also clear that.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right, last check. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
We're
It
big
is the
friends.
So, team member Gem has accurately called the Ack will mirror out after finishing up upper GT to go straight over to right side. Holy frick! Amazing.
This is why Ack has a
Amazing.
Galaxy Brain
Yeah,
emote.
yeah. I mean, Ack knows how to play cross keys, man. We're never doubters. We have done 2 tile rooms here now on Axe, and at least Axe side. Nobly might do tile room, I guess.
He might
This
just
is
do
a
it
lot
last.
of-
Like he's just looking for one big key. It's like searching for the GT big key, right? So it makes sense too. Not too tiring, by the way.
Oh, you mean last in the basement traversal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was even thinking like, well, he could climb first and then come back into tile room, but he doesn't know that the mirror is up top. Oh, hilarious.
He's not gonna climb, I think.
Oh, is he not gonna climb?
He just
I guess
skipped
maybe
the
not.
pod key.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, but he's gonna get bailed out by the key and
The small key and behind Ice Armmost, right?
yeah.
Okay, so
So-
maybe he wasn't planning on climbing, but then maybe seeing the small key, he will plan on climbing?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, he hasn't really found anything here, so I'd be surprised if he doesn't climb. Unless he really wants to go back to Ice Palace Big Chest.
Yeah, no, that's a terrible. Yeah, I guess you make up a good point too, because nobody's already finished Swamp and he's already finished Turtle Rock, so he doesn't have like dungeons left. So yeah, so I think like he doesn't have maybe like much other things to consider.
Yeah, he can take his pod small key to go back for Harmless Highway. Like there's just
Oh my gosh,
nothing
yeah.
really is good here. So I think climbing looks pretty good too. I guess he has. No, he hasn't found the Thief Sound Big.
Yeah, Thief Sound Big.
that's
he has all of Escape, I guess, right? Yeah, Thief Sound Big I think was in Dark Cross.
Right.
And they, I guess, yeah, they both have Thief Town Small, and they both know where Thief Town is. So, where is this pod big, by the way? Well, I mean, I understand it's a very elusive key, right? It certainly has been quite the bane of many people's existences, but like maybe you don't want to go back to pod without the big key, right? It just makes that trip a bit more worthwhile.
Yeah, for sure. Because right now you just have. Wait, where are we going?
Where's Nobly going? Did we not do Stealth? He did Stealth Room, right? Oh, he's doing map chest. Okay.
Oh, map chest. Okay, we haven't done that.
I gotcha.
Makes sense.
Did Act do this? I have no memory. If he did,
yeah, Act did.
Okay.
Act did everything. And now we're gonna get the pod key and then climb. And we were just leaving.
We are just leaving. We're not gonna get the mirror. Also, lesser seen content here. Going through that room backwards. Probably only you see that indoors, but you very rarely see it here in non whatever in entrance.
Yeah. No mirror, which I mean the mirror could just distract Egg forever and make him do stuff that's not required.
For sure.
And
no, that's definitely true.
Might just do Hyrule Castle now and after that Thieves, and either of those could have his Desert Big. That's perfectly possible.
Yeah, and you do make up a very good point. Just because like especially for major items that are late game, right? Especially like for example like the mirror, you almost kind of like don't want to see it. So yeah, you have a lot of conveniences that the mirror offers, but you also have so many places that it can open up. And when you're only looking for one item, right? You don't want a number of options to you. You really just want like I'm only gonna go to like these 2 locations versus like now I have to pick between 10 because you don't know which one's the right one is.
Yeah, you really just want the item and nothing else. Okay, I assume this is gonna be Swamp.
Looks like this. Oh, for Ack, yeah. Oh, well, Skull, Big Chest, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
I don't think he's done that too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he already swapped 2 bombs.
It's gonna be Nobly's left side Meyer in logic now with his. He's gonna pick up 3 more bombs.
Okay, so where's Nobly going from here? We know that Ak is not gonna find anything exciting, but let's see what Nobly's planning.
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned before, like we do have pod available. We have more things in pod available to us. We have the mushroom that I totally forgot about that we even had. Good on Nobly to remember that we actually picked it up in Ice Palace Compass chest. Especially when you have powder early, like it's very easy to mask that item. Right, I think Ak was here earlier taking this, I guess. Yeah, and right, the potion shop was at Fake Pod, entrance in Dark World.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
and
why
I guess Nobly just never checked 5.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think that, yeah. Because, I mean, Nobly also got, well, both Ak and Nobly got the flute pretty late. But Nobly much later than Ak. Actually, I assume the flute is activated. But yeah, there's kind of no real reason for him to come over here.
Right, yeah. Guess, yeah, he just never has been in Eastern area at all in Light World. Makes sense, it's kind of terrible to get here.
Yeah,
no mirror.
No mirror, no boots, no movement item. Alright, Ak has made his way back. I guess we never even checked the Eastern Palace area for Nobly to begin with. All fair. I'm beginning to understand where all these like random, heart containers or pieces that, probably Ak at this point has picked up. Because they literally just is like, you go through an entrance, you're like, oh, okay, like I haven't been here yet, let me go open this one nice chest, and then it's just some like heart piece, and then it just goes out of your mind after that because it wasn't useful to you. And then suddenly now you're, stacked up with like 15, 12 hearts or whatever.
Okay, I assume now it's gonna be Dark World pod area to get to the witch. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like, yeah. Maybe just want to do do all of the Light World stuff first. Get so Nobly does not have the mirror, which is on the Moldorm chest in Upper GT, the very last chest, quote unquote, of the not the game, but I mean in most games. Oh, amazing. So you really have to be a bit more conscious about how like the order of operations you do things, because once you go to Dark World, you can't get out. Mushroom just yields a heart piece.
Okay. And Ak is caught up in terms of checks, in terms of crystals now. So now it's really just down to who finds the
Desert Big Key first.
Big Key first, yeah. Okay, Ak gonna save and quit the pyramid here, which is like pretty good with this mirror, since it's just 3 entrances.
Have we been to any of these entrances?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so this is actually completely new. Right.
And it's just a bunch of garbage. Just hints.
Yeah, just hints. I mean, and they're not on for cross keys. Maybe it's more valuable for doors, but certainly not here. Yeah, but Nobly
also
is...
garbage and hint. Doors.
Oh, okay, I getcha. Wow, it's completely useless. Looks like it is mirror locked, and absolutely no use for us here. Actually, did we see the Light World laser bridge entrance? Did we even have a way up on East South Mountain?
We never found it, I don't think, no.
Okay, yeah, well, we found a connector.
Check it here, probably.
Yeah.
We found a connector there into not laser bridge, to the middle of TR.
Right,
But I guess all of top of TR, Death Mountain is also new.
Oh, okay, interesting. We found a heart container in TR Big Chest. We have a helpful compass.
Ak never did lava chest and chomps, I think. So that's why he said it. And Nobly's going back for Ice Big Chest.
Wow. I mean, it wasn't GT, and it was pretty far down, so and it's like it was one of the most recent keys that we got, so it certainly makes a lot of sense when he's here.
I'm surprised he's going here over Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking, yeah. So, Alex, yeah. Thief's Town Big Key was in Dark Cross. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nobly has found. Well, he's certainly been to Hyrule Castle before. He has Hyrule Castle Small Key from Hope Room, in GT. He has not been to he didn't beat Akatu. Well, he didn't climb to begin with, so he hasn't been to the back of Sanctuary either. All right, and that's gonna finish up his traversal in Turtle Rock.
Yep. Well, we haven't found Terra yet, or looked at Terra yet.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't done the TR entrance.
Oh my gosh. This is a mirror locked pendant Eastern Palace. 0 out of 6 ready to go. Alright, we believe that something good could be here in Eastern. We found the Eastern Palace Big Key and Bow pretty early. Alright, versus them, nobody's gonna give us a check for Ice Palace Big Chest. It is 5 rupees. Oh my gosh, where is this elusive Desert Palace Big Key? Where is the pot Big Key, even for that matter?
We're stuck on Hyrule Castle.
So where is Nobly going?
Wait, hang on. I don't think nobody ever checked these entrances, has he? Okay, yes, never mind. Hobo. It's Hobo.
Oh, Hobo. Right. Hobo. I did forget about Hobo. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like actually Nobly is, I guess just like looking for... I mean, he's basically chasing like some of his one-offs. Right, like, it's not that he purposely isolated them or anything like that, but I mean, these are kind of like loose ends that he has not, he hasn't visited yet. Just less convenient at the time, right? No flute, no real fast mobility in order to get to where he wants to go.
Did you see what was in the map chest here?
What was in the map chest? No.
The pod Big Key.
Oh, oh no! Oh my god. That's not the Big Key we want! Is the next Big Key, though, the one that we want or care about? That's the only one left, right?
Yep, that's the only one left.
Okay. Oh my gosh, it's here! It is the Big Key to Desert! Holy cow! That climb was required, yeah? At least, unless we have another way to get up here up on top of the mountain. We can either get them through the mirror or another connector, but that climb to get the mirror looks very, very much value here for Act the Boger, who is just hit go mode. He is going to go beat Desert, and then he's going to go beat Ganon.
Yeah, so I guess whatever Nobly's looking or gonna find in the places I hasn't been to, it's just gonna be GT Small Keys.
Yeah, well, right, because we didn't check any of the other connectors. I guess up there, Nobly. Yeah, there's this Thief's Town Big Key. Like, I'm trying to remember in this case if like there are other connectors or entrances available to us that can potentially still lead us up the mountain. But it's certainly looking like we needed that mirror in order to get into Eastern.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically just
Mm-hmm.
connectors potentially. There's probably some we haven't checked, but
I'm trying to actually remember if we checked everything in the Mire area.
everything that's not mirror locked, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, and I think one of the main differences, I'm trying to actually remember where all of the GT small keys were. When Ak went into GT, he had 2 small keys. We found a third one behind Ice Armos, and I don't know if that motivated or incentivized Ak at that point to climb. He did, and Nobly came in with only 1. I think he decided maybe he wasn't going to climb. He found his second one behind Ice Armos, and then he said to use it for the map chest. That was 1 key locked. So like he needs to find wherever that extra GT small key that Ak had earlier. He needs to go find that one. Nice sword, by the way. Yeah, very color coordinated here. Yeah, but this makes a lot of sense for Nobly because he has a fully clearable dungeon ahead of him, and just happens to be that the Desert Palace Big Key, and the Pod Big Key for that matter, they're not in this pendant dungeon. The one that he can get to is in the one that he unfortunately cannot get to.
Yeah, maybe he'll find the last GT small key here.
Oh yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true because the the big key to Thieves Town was in Dark Cross, and that didn't require very much, right? So all the stuff here in the back is well within reason.
Yeah. I don't remember what the TT small was, but I think that one probably wasn't out of logic.
I remember seeing them open it, and I just don't remember the context around it, but yeah. Alright, well, Ak has made his way to Ganon. This is a, I won't say like typical, this is certainly very, it's not uncommon to see, you know, in cross keys, because you've pretty much done everything, you know, by the 2-hour mark. We've got Red Mail, Mirror Shield, 16 Hearts. I think Ak might have a fairy. Well, it doesn't matter. He does not have a fairy, but we have safeties out the wazoo here for terms of health.
Well, we don't have silvers.
We do not have silver. We're gonna find out what the silvers are. I'm actually kind of curious now. Maybe they're here in Thieves Town.
Yeah, I was just about to say, do you think we'll find out on Ag's screen or on Nobody's screen first?
Yeah. Well, we're getting pretty close, unless Ganon decides to just warp forever. Probably gonna be on Ag's side. Oh, Mimic. Where was that?
I don't think we found it.
Actually, are these hints like, are they like the inside? Oh, there's our GT small. Yeah. Holy cow.
Hey, it's in logic. Wow. Well, not really
it is, yeah.
Me, but nobody still needs to find whatever third one Ak had. But... But yeah, what you were asking, it's about the inside. So
inside,
like,
okay.
That's
okay.
Actually, that's not Mimic Cave entrance, but Mimic Cave.
Yeah, gotcha. Alright, Ak is just a couple more spins. So, okay, so we're not gonna find the silvers here on Thieves Town. What else could we find here, potentially? It's definitely not gonna be the last GT small key. Alright, well that's Ganon down. Yeah, for Ak the Boker. Get your GGs in chat for some really great decisions. As you said earlier, Jem, there's a reason why Ak has a Ak the Galaxy brain emote. He played the seed very well. Made both decisions to do Aga 1 and Aga 2 correctly. So great job putting we all should have every day taking a 1-0 lead on the series over Nobly. Oh, nice Turtle Rock small. Okay, we can go beat the dungeon. Oh, maybe we can't yet.
Technically, also need that.
Yeah. Yo, looks like we are joined here by today's victor, Ak. How's it going? GG's.
He's Ak. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
He's just a little shy, don't worry.
Hello. Sweet.
Hello.
Hey, Ak. How's it going?
GG's, Ak.
GG's?
Good. GG. I gave a nice monologue of how I felt about the seed, but my mic settings were wrong, and I don't feel like repeating myself, so GG.
Okay. Instead, can you tell us how Galaxy Brain you felt when you found the mirror in Modern 2 chest, and you could mirror back to the front?
Do you know why I climbed first, other than going to the right side?
No,
because
why
it's
did
funny?
you...
No, because I had like 4,000 hearts in red mail, and I'm like, how am I gonna death warp? And I thought about it, and I was like, man, those spikes at the bottom of the Moldorm 2 pit, that seems like a good spot to die. And since I knew I didn't need to kill Aga 2, because I already checked the back, I was like, I'll just death warp up there. What's the difference?
What a galaxy brain.
And then I found mirrors. That's why I went up there. I was I had a really hard time with the seed, not having the mirror in so many spots, because moving around was really tough, and like, I don't know, every time you went someplace and you couldn't fully do it, you had to just be like, okay, how do I go about this? Trying to die in the Dark Mason pod really rattled me.
Oh yeah, you were looking to die for a long time.
Yeah, I feel like I've routed basically most of my seed, depending on like, can I die in here easy or not? if yes, go ahead and do it. If not, go do something else.
That's fair.
But
We are
GG's
also
Nobly.
joined. Yeah, we're also joined by Nobly.
GGs.
GG's Nobly.
GG's.
I mean, I got even more sad when I got a message after race was done that, yo, you missed a key in GT. I was like, oh no, that's even worse.
I wonder what it was at. I don't even know.
Yeah, it was the pot key in the switch room.
Oh, you didn't pick it up? Oh, I see.
Yeah, somehow my brain thought I did it and I didn't, so I was like, oh.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So that made it even more worse.
That was. I mean, well, I mean, it didn't have to be like, I guess, like that punishing, I guess, for what it's worth. I mean, like, I'm there. You had all of Thieves Down basically. Like, you from your perspective, I think you had all of Escape to do, and then when you found Thieves Down Big Key, you had like all of Thieves Down, right? I mean, it's not like not climbing there is, like not gonna be
Oh,
the end
I
of the
was
world.
definitely climbing.
You were planning on it. Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't have any keys left, so I was like, okay. So I was like, I'll check double fire bar because I thought like, okay, I don't have enough keys because I missed the hot key. But if I had one key, I would have climbed. But
Needed the key too, with the mirror being at the end also.
yeah, I mean at that point, I'm not sure what I would have done when I found the mirror because like the connectors were a bit.
Yeah, the game was still like really wide open at the end. It was really stressful trying to track down the last item. I was like, well, I guess I can just go do everything.
Yeah, like after Aga, you got Quake. Okay, Quake led to Ice Palace. Ice Palace led to the hook shot, and like that opened up all swamp, and then like that's right side mountain. I'm like, I was really worried though about that Hyrule Castle.
Oh, you didn't check that either.
The thing is, my
Nice.
okay, so because my tracker probably was open all night because I set up my stream to be ready yesterday. When I was starting to click on it, it just exploded with freeze. I was like, oh no. So while I was going to Uncle, I tried to reset my tracker and like fix
No.
everything, and then
Aw.
I dropped down to get the rupees and saved and quit. I was like, I was supposed to do chest game. That's why I went this way. I was like,
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
and then I was like, I got no. I can't do it now. Oh, where's my mirror?
Oh.
Oh, it was so sad. I was like, oh, if that's a big key right there, and I don't have the mirror to get it. Oh, where's my mirror? It was sad moments.
Oh no, Nobly. That's so sad. Sorry.
Oh.
I mean, well, I don't. Did you ever go back to chess game? It was only 20 rupees for what it's worth,
Oh, I
so it
couldn't.
was actually negative.
I could.
Oh,
In
oh,
theory,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can. You can just take the drop down. That's how you get back without the mirror.
How?
Oh yeah, you go. You have to go through
You
Oh, yeah,
take the
yeah,
Uncle
yeah.
drop down and then
Oh.
walk out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
could
that's
have
kind of
done.
funny.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't think about that because I was like, that's Thieves Town, so like Lost Woods Hideout. I'm gonna end up in Lost Woods in that way. That's not working. But yeah.
Notably, too, I was only laughing about the front of Escape because I also did not do it. Not. Yeah.
Yeah, both of you just got map chest, stole the key, but then did nothing with it.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
it
it
was
was
so horrible to
weird.
get back to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the main reason I wanted to climb, but then I was like, if it's just in the double fire bars, and somehow I was like, I don't have enough keys to climb. I mean, I got the first 2 chests, but like, I didn't really want to climb with only 1 key that I had tracked, so I was like, I'll just do double fire bar, and like, there might be a key next door. No keys on the mountain led to leaving, and that kind of ended up with me like a short time after finding like 3 GTs. I was like, thank you, game.
Did you get to do Swamp with the hook shot first time, or did you do it half and half?
I got there pretty early, so I was like, okay. Lamp didn't like that. I left. And
Oh,
then,
right, because it's in the first chest. Okay.
Yeah, and then I came back with everything.
Yeah.
Cause when I got to pod, I was like, I have 3 keys. I'll do the front death warp and reset my well, vanilla big key chest, and then found the swamp small. I was like, oh, okay. What's this? Why is this here? But
Yeah, I did the first half, and then I was like, that felt really bad just because of where swamp was and like how hard it was to find everything. Like if you found it early, then I was like, well, you probably won't do it. And then I felt, I could have been behind because of that.
yeah,
Because if you just don't have the stuff to do it, it would have been very easy to find like swamp very, very early in the seed.
yeah, I found it pretty early. Cause when I did south, like I started with Uncle, then I went south CAC into Super Bunny, and then I did north from like the drop downs of Witch Hut, everything. Then I went left and did. I climbed Hera immediately with the big key with no weapons though. That was finding the flippers was interesting.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So,
Yeah, you would have had okay.
yeah, and then after that I went to Minimoldrom's Cave and all the way to Agina. Did the Hyrule Castle checks and ended up in Dark
Check.
Sank.
Singular check.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean the entrances was more important.
No, I mean that's what I did too. So
Dark Sank, and then I was like, okay, I'll just drop into Skullwoods and did everything there immediately. Got fire.
did you have Moon Pearl when you did that? I didn't.
Oh yeah, I did.
I did not.
Oh, that's rough.
I mean, it was fine. I don't think it was necessarily too bad. It was nice having like Glove and Fire Rod. I think having Pearl would have been a little bit better, but truth be told, like honestly, I didn't feel too bad about that.
The only thing that kind of brings you back to that place is the Skullwoods Big that you get from somewhere random.
Well, that in Swamp.
Well, yeah, but like I would never go back for just the entrance. To be fair, never.
Well, I didn't have too much going for me, so I went back there eventually. It was pre-hook shot, so I mean, it wasn't like it was good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I got boots pretty decent amount of time. I was like going to Catfish quite early, not too early, but
It was sick kid up there too. That was another reason why I wanted to go up there.
oh yeah, I didn't have a bottle for that guy early, so yeah.
Right.
After GT though, it just pounded you with bad choices. So Ice
I don't
Palace
know,
Big was a great 5 rupees. You know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's why it was dreadful trying to find that last big key, because I was just looking at my items. I'm like, all right, well, I can do everything but beat Pod. And then it even was nice enough to give you the Pod big key right before you found the Desert Big, so I had to, get a change of underwear from, the first 2 chests of Eastern. Yeah, it was fun. But I was just like, I don't want to have to make a choice.
That was how I felt when I was doing Swamp Palace, I was like, oh, if this is the right big key, like, is this pod or desert? And then it was like, this dungeon. I was like, why?
Well, imagine finding that without the hook shot. It was even better. I was like, cool, I'll just be in this dungeon forever. And then it turned out to be nothing. And then you're almost sweating that Aga, Aga 1 was nothing, and you're like, oh, okay, Quake, well, let's see if this turns out to be anything, and you're like, well, alright, I guess I needed that. It was really interesting.
I did Aga quite early, though. Like, I found Aga, and then I did it immediately.
I only had 1 key when I found it, and I had no lamp, and I did not want to go in the dark maze and try to find a way to die in there again, so I was like, oh, I'm not going to get that chest, there's no way. I'll never get out. Getting up to the mountain sucks. Whatever, I'll just check 1 and leave.
Yeah, I mean, I got my fighter sword off the
Old man? Yeah, that was mine too.
And then when I got there, I already had 2 Aga keys, so I was like, okay, I'm just doing this. Just fine.
I guess getting the first sword out of Meyer probably would have... It seems like that would have been a much easier first sword to get. But then, yeah, the other 2 were up on the mountain. And then the 4th one was on Lammo, which you weren't getting that one for a little while.
Yeah. Where did they say Silver Sword though?
Mimic Cave, so God knows.
Oh. Yeah, that's a great find. Probably
Any of the
mirror
mirror lock spots. But yeah, GG's, man.
It was rough not getting the small key to climb, so it's definitely sealing the lid because there was no going back after I left, so it was everything else. So, because I also skipped the back of pod immediately after I found the swamp small as well, so I was like, okay, I have one key. I don't really want to spend it for the back of pod, just in case pod is my last crystal, you know, and all the other pod keys are bad. So and then I tried to stall for pod to get the big key, and then I tried to stall this for that, and yeah, it was like everything was stalled. I was like trying to hold off till the mirror with doing things, so I tried to not go to Meyer before I had the mirror. And I got the Quake only, I guess, so.
Yeah, holding off of the mirror may not have been the best decision on this particular scene, but I mean it had happened. So, no. But I mean, like you definitely, I mean, you made very very reasonable decisions based on what you had. So, yeah, definitely big GGs, nobly.
Yeah, it would have been interesting though if, like, how close it would have been if I didn't screw up my pot key and had a key for the climb. That would have been quite interesting to see how close it could have been.
Yeah, you were actually, I think for a while you were ahead basically on crystals. And you were in Desert Palace Big Key Go mode before AC, but then
Yeah, I looked back and I was like, okay, so when AC was in TR, I was in GT, so if I climbed there, then it would have been probably anyone's game. So
Yeah, in the
it's
end, it
just
came down basically to who finds their way to Eastern first, because there were like all the mirror checks. So, which order do you do them in?
yeah, I mean, probably you do Minimal Cave because that was to bumper ledge, and then Cape was quite nicely with flutes. So it was like those are faster than doing like a race game and K45s. Okay, because you can instantly flute and run. So Graveyard Ledge would have been last, so that would have been a good time.
Then you also actually have to do Eastern too, you know. No, I don't. Wait, that's next week. Sorry, next week.
Believe me, I was looking for Eastern whole seed because I've been destroyed by Eastern in every Cross Keys match I played since Cross Keys tournament. So I was like, when I was Big King Desert Go mode, I was like, this is in Eastern. I'm going Eastern once I find it. Just give me Eastern. And I had so many entrants open. I was like, oh, just give me Eastern. I have the big key. I'm doing it. Pendant or crystal, I don't mind. Just give it to me.
I was sweating it when I found it because I don't think I had found Mini Moldrum Cave yet. I was like, that entrance seems a little bit better, but I'm like, do I really want to just, you know, go specifically hunt for that?
Yeah.
Especially this late in the seed. I'm like, whatever. I'll just do whatever's in front of me. I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
This game sucks. That was my my mindset.
Yeah, and of course, like, you had to go to Bumper Cave to just find Eastern as well, so it's easier to like stay there as well. Because do you really want to do Bumper Cave twice just to get back to Eastern?
What did Bumper Cave lead to?
Laser Bridge.
Laser Bridge Dark World. So you had the mirror. So you got there up there, like another way via the mirror.
Wait, is it in Spiral Cave?
No,
I thought
it's
Super Bunny
it's-
Cave led Laser Bridge.
yeah, it's Laser Bridge.
Yeah, I guess you
Not,
could have done that one, or you could
not
have done
TR left, right?
Save and Quit from Old Man. Yeah.
Yeah, because what I understood was it's in Mimic Cave entrance, right?
No, it's Laser Bridge. Oh well, Light World.
Oh, okay. Okay, the middle drop down on the mountain. Okay.
I mean, it was like right there where all the nice mirror checks were, but like, yeah. Like I said, God knows what order you decide to do things in. I feel like if you just let me play this seed again, even if I knew where it was, somehow I would probably still do it in a different
Then
order.
it would have been harder to do it, but at the same time, it's a bit. I don't know. I
It's
would have
whatever.
definitely done Eastern once I found it, cause
Yeah.
I have Eastern nightmares in Crosshair. So yeah. But thanks for the restream. Gonna be fun to watch.
Oh,
Back.
Okay.
thank you guys so much for
Jeez.
racing. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you guys so much for racing, and certainly best of luck to Hayfield and Korik the Saturday, right? Saturday morning, 11 a.m.
Yeah,
time.
same time as this race
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Also, shout outs to Nielsen. He was tracking, right? Nielsen.
He was, yeah. Nielsen and
But yeah,
Nojibato.
I'm
but
pretty
Nielsen's
sure.
the world record holder for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So shout outs to him.
I'm pretty sure he was driving a People Clown car, but I don't know.
He does that. But yeah, thanks guys. GG's.
Yeah, GG's. Thanks all. Yeah. And yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, Ak. Thank you, Nobly. It was a lot of fun to be able to watch you guys. So thank you so much for the racing. And of course, yeah, Korik versus Hayfield Bay, which is the second game of the series, is going to be on Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern. Right, so I think right now what's going on is Thalane versus Julo on SpeedGaming 2. So hopefully you guys will go catch that. Later on, we have a couple more races: Fear versus Jesse at 8:10, and Zeke versus Chloe Prower at 9:40. And sports. Thank you so much, Alex and No Shibata, for tracking this this of a seed. It was a lot. So thank you guys so much for clicking all the buttons for us. And Jam, thank you. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, thanks for the commentary. It was a blast as always.
Yeah. Best of luck watching Korik. Going to Eastern Palace on Saturday.
Yeah, thanks.
So-
I have full trust.
Guys, we gotta go. The cops are coming. I'm out of here. I gotta scram. GG's.